Yeah,
first
other
half
team
here
would be
for
mid.
Sentinels.
Yeah.
Honestly, able to bounce back quite nicely. You know, get some good reads.
The dog sausage.
I don't think it was technically a thrifty, but it might as well have been with only 3 sheriffs in there. That's a really, really good comeback. And Sentinels, even though they had a good read on the rotations after the first couple of rounds, Sentinels were able to put together. Team Liquid responding nicely, and
they have
eventually
Sage
Sentinels just kind of able to work
Viper
the map and
stop.
get some really good, easy post plant
Sentinels have
setup for
Cypher
deep into the
Viper
backside of B there and make things very, very challenging.
Depending on how
they
they
play,
they're more
we've seen
pin
so
dependent,
many raises just try to dive
then
deep into the
Cypher
site
isn't
and get
as
shot out
relevant,
from the air. I mean, maybe you get one, but you still get traded.
If they go hit sites a
But
lot,
working around the site, you're able to clear heaven, you clear
whether it's a
hell,
split
and then
or
you
a
still
straight up
got the
5-man
trailblazer
hit,
and your teammates
Cypher
create
stops
this
that.
double
Cypher's
angle,
also
keep them
really
trapped
annoying to
in
play
there.
against
Even the paint
when
shells to make
Don't fall
sure
asleep.
the other team has
that
all
both
this.
members
Oh my god, it's
will
almost
go
Or like when you
down
have
have
all
and
the
seek
stars.
out
So if you have
into
Raze
their
ult,
Not even through
crosshairs,
first half.
It's
Sentinels
Yo, it's
very
gonna be a
like
long
finally
you have
night.
to
cracking
be
the
aware that
code,
you're not
not
hitting
so
the Cypher
concerned about the
strips.
Sage utility
This
in
is
that last
almost
round.
four.
They'll
So
just
it's
bulldoze
pretty
through.
fucked.
And now as they switch sides, the big problem for Team Liquid is going to be how do they identify the setups from John QT Cypher.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely going to be the trickiest part here is navigating that utility. You know, can you use when you identify that utility to bait out players, to bait out rotation from the Sentinels? Things like that are going to be
I'm gonna knock out after
really
the match and try to wake up at a
definitely,
reasonable time.
9,
there were
8,
you know some
7,
concerns with me on the
6,
Team Liquid attacker
5,
side
4,
when they
3,
went over there a
2.
little bit, but not bad. I mean, they played pretty well against Fancy United, but you know, are you going to be able to use that Sage wall?
But that guy's so happy.
To
What the
get the job
fuck?
done that you need to do.
He's so happy to be on cam.
Never see God.
Yeah, for all the Korean fans getting to watch some of their favorite players here from Americas and EMEA. We do have fans across both sides.
Let's do this.
And now we'll get to see them
3
for a
hours,
bit
yeah, 3
longer as
hours
things are
tops.
tied up 6-6. Still quite a few rounds left to go. Here on the very first map of this best of 3, Team Liquid will initiate their first attack. It's tagged by kind of like an early paranoia as well. Keeps them trapped up, but that's some crucial util already gone from Sentinels.
It seems like Team Liquid felt like there was going to be an aggressive push out early.
What are they trying to do? Take Rammer?
Yeah.
Just pulling the trigger on the utility a little too quickly. Saucy here. Gonna dodge that, trying to catch a little bit of damage with the right click.
I was about the same shit, bro. Calling stream sniping for sure.
Yeah, Jamppi hears it. He's got his crosshair stream. Saucy just going to back up, allowing Tenz to get the trade all the way from the screens, but no info coming through. And Zeus is now aware that it's going to be a push, and the snake bite gets the debuff onto Enzo. He runs right into the right click. And the Sage now goes down. Team Liquid trapped in Mail.
Double volley. No.
Have to back out.
The util's on point.
We don't know if there's been further rotates. There's still 50 seconds, so they can try to rework the map, but so much intel that they'll have to
rely on
here.
fucking aim. That's
Saucy's
crazy.
still hanging on to a lot of utility.
Sentinels
He's
actually
still got
look
that
insane.
Trailblazer in the back pocket if necessary. You know, not sure if he's saving it for the retake or just going to wait for a timer, maybe like 25 seconds to send it out and do a check onto like ropes or something like that from where he's standing right now. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Liquid is rotating over, and they're going to have to make a go towards the A site. Time's running low.
Retake now, most likely.
Shells and the smoke to try to keep Tenz at bay. He'll still get quite a few shots onto Mystic, though. Oh, Saucy gets spotted, trying to get the heals onto his teammates. He's going to be sacrificed, but John QT there for the trade. Still a numbers advantage for Sentinels as Spike barely going down. Keiko going for a very risky play. Tries to swing on, he gets the wide swing and the double onto Tenz. Now just John QT full health, but only a classic in hand against
man.
But two members
Looks
like we got some
shooters up to 100
It's
HP.
winnable still,
The right
it's
clicks,
winnable.
can they come through for
son.
John QT's trying to close the distance. Wants to
Well,
get
they
the
know
jump
that
on
he's
him.
1 HP
They
now,
haven't
so
noticed that he's gone all the way around, but they've also hit in their bodies. The fake. John QT
for
shells
heaven.
come out, gets one, but the paint shells are going to buy enough
really
time.
ran to
He
heaven.
has to stick it right now,
Heaven.
and he's
Oh
going to have
my
to go for
God.
the
He's
hack.
kinda ran
Mystic
heaven
knows
into
it,
the
gets
ran
the
heaven.
clutch with
That
only
is
16
crazy,
HP.
actually.
A great read of the clock there for Team Liquid. They know that if they double stack that angle, either they're going to run into him and force him to win a really challenging fight, or they can spread things out, use that paint shells to buy the time that they need, get Mystic up to heaven and force him into a bad position. I mean, again, Team Liquid getting bailed out by some incredible gunplay here on the pistol round. Like, frankly, Sentinels had a great read. They had pushed space, and then Keiko does that. I mean, that's Sentinels should have him dead to rights most of the time, but they just can't quite find the shots in time. And Keiko, again, just like Jamppi in the opening pistol round, able to take matters into his own hands.
Yeah, and
Good
Sentinels now.
Guys, I'm
on
synced up with
another
everyone on the
eco.
call.
They're going to want
I'm
to
not
get whatever
behind.
advantage they can, so they commit quite a
Sorry,
few
there's nothing we can
resources
do to make
early
it any
on
better,
the B
unfortunately.
side.
This is all we
Both
have.
teams have the same game plan.
If you guys are ahead of me,
Backside
it's just like you'll get my reaction
don't wanna
late.
fuck
It's
with
just
the vibe
fine, I
shit.
guess.
Here on split. And now just the full stack.
They also wanna
Sentinels
play
just saying
range.
we don't have the util nor the weaponry to deal with an intel
Oh,
fight,
to
so
sync
we'll
the
just
match,
go for the
there's a way to
stack.
do it in
Hope
chat. Apparently,
that Team
exclamation mark
Liquid
sync.
comes in. Saucy with
Exclamation
util
mark
at the ready
sync,
just
there's
to
a way to
make it
sync it
bit more
apparently.
advantageous, but Team Liquid, they sense something's fishy, right? You heard the whole dorp, so Enzo's looking for that. The Paranoia comes out there trying to create more distance, but Keiko just a bit too close. Saucy gets another one as well. Jamppi, he's been Paranoia.
Oh
The
my.
biscuit goes down.
Everyone's
All
spamming
the
it,
weapons off the floor as Sentinels
Wait, what?
don't
That
get
was
their
like 1
pick
second.
of
What?
upgraded
1 second of
rifles
flawless thrifty.
as Enzo
Wait,
stuck
wait,
on the other
what?
side of the
How did
map
that
with
nade not
only a
do
ghost in
anything?
hand.
Oh, that smoke timing so good for the Sentinels there. They're able to find a kill. It comes down. They're able to spam through for another.
How is the
Now
counter
just
util
Enzo
that?
with nothing but a ghost
like
and a
mid.
dream, trying to find space behind Sentinels to get back
What
to this
the
spike.
fuck?
But
30 seconds
what a
left.
trap play.
Good save, we'll
Team
win.
Liquid, even though I think they had a decent read on it, they're
Try that,
just
yeah.
not able to respond. Now that's good.
Well, they were so good about it during the post plants. This time kind of assuming that their advanced weaponry will give them the advantage. These members are low, but not enough time. I mean, Enzo knows he just has to pull those through. He'll get a second one
fuck
for
just happened
troubles,
here,
but
replay?
Sentinels, all they wanted was a round win, and they got
Yeah, I need to
some
see what the
upgraded
fuck just
rifles as a
happened,
bonus.
There you go, that's-
I thought Liquid had it
Nice.
covered, I
Little
swear.
cheeky play. Again, a lot of that early utility was dodged by Team Liquid.
The round or the
Paranoia,
util?
They didn't hit them.
With
Yeah.
their counter
But
util that they threw, they
Still
saw it
didn't matter.
coming,
They just pushed
and they
through.
still just died.
And they're just doing so much damage here. And then the Paranoia
Dude,
of their
ran into
own
classics
start
close
covering
range,
more
though.
space. That smoke
Yeah,
comes
so
down.
no
and
util, I
Tenz
feel.
is
they got
Mystic.
flushed.
So good from
So
the
should they
Sentinels.
have
I
ran
mean,
fully?
even though the initial utility isn't
To
there,
increase
it
range?
makes Team
I
Liquid
still don't know
panic
how they
enough.
ended up in
I-
this
they're able to
situation.
break some
Because
crosshairs,
Keiko naded
land
off
some
the
great
wall, so they
shots.
thought they'd be
Get
farther.
the job done, and now you got a couple marshals, Jamppi, Enzo, Guardian for Zelsis, Phantom for
fuck?
Zekken and Saucy, and Tenz, and a Bulldog for John QT. So obviously,
Those
firepower
grippers away,
could
bro.
be
How did that
superior
nade
here
not do
for the
anything? I'm still
Sentinels, but
surprised.
who knows? Team Liquid, maybe they can thrifty them right back.
Yeah, we've seen some Marshall play from this squad coming over from EMEA, but on split, I gotta imagine it's a little tough. The guiding light just to scout out backside. Keiko will make some noise, but Zelsis also not greeting that as he doesn't want to give away a free rifle upgrade. Jamppi, this is the Marshall that we've been talking about. Just a swing out and domes John QT through the box.
That
Now,
shot, Jesus.
all the Cypher utilities shut down on B site, so Sentinels, if they want to play it safe, they're going to have to come in at least one extra person
what is
on
that
that
shot,
side, and
bro?
Team Liquid says this is our opportunity. A site has to be weakened compared to the start of the round. Let's rotate right away.
Oh, spot there. Nats gonna try to use some of his utility to clear mid and just buy a little bit of extra time for these rotations over to the other
surely
side
not
of
a-
the map.
Oh, even
Oh
though
my
Smoke
God,
draws out
that's
Sentinels
easy.
entirely.
Surely not a
and
counter.
Tenz will
Counters,
hear the
yeah.
util
You gotta
now,
go
but he
through.
can't risk it too much. He has that
Did you go
Phantom.
through?
Doesn't want to give it up.
We're getting
Going to look for
thrifty.
potentially a
Surely not. We're
spray
getting
here.
thrifty on defense split here.
Here's
Surely
any
not.
gunshots, maybe some close footsteps.
I mean,
Oh,
very doable.
Not overextending
Oh, they
just
threw.
yet.
They
Oh,
got
the
through. They
Trailblazer
got
doesn't
through.
spot him. Tenz will get one kill.
That was
Now
trolling.
a 4v4. Weapon still
Oh, they're
advantageous
trolling.
here
Team
for
Liquid are
the
trolling.
Sentinels
All
on the
individual
defensive
plays,
side.
It's like pushing them
Looking out
together,
for
though.
Saucy, but they want to start pushing through. Not going to
Yeah.
read their bombs together just
Yeah,
yet.
with the
Oh,
dog,
the wall
yeah. The
blocks
dog
He
his
did,
flashback
though,
for
like-
just a bit, but he's still able to creep through, and Enzo has no idea. He thinks he still has more time. And now the remaining two members of Team Liquid, only one left, stuck on the ramp. Jamppi just wants an extra kill. Goes for the pop flash. Zealous is buying time for the defuse, and Jamppi will not find his target.
Ah, great recovery here for the Sentinels.
Holy shit.
Some nice shots from Jamppi.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
look,
everything's looking
his
good.
firepower has
This
been through the
never
roof this
looked
event.
They have
He
aim
has
coaches?
missed a beat in that
There's
regard.
movement coaches, too.
But there's a nice little bait and
They're all
switch
in
here
it, too, again.
from Tenz and Saucy. When Tenz hears that Trailblazer coming, he calls for the help, for the shots from Saucy to distract the Trailblazer. That sets him up for this easy kill onto Keiko, and that's when things start swinging into the Sentinels' direction. They're able to start swinging into the site from multiple angles, causing
taking
a
heavy
lot of
60
confusion in
when they
Team
have it, too,
Liquid's
like-
back line. So it's little plays
It's
like
not
that,
a
the
single-
coordination
Wow, let's go.
between Tenz and Saucy there is what helps win them that round that much
We'll
cleaner.
buy here.
Yeah, I mean, mean, Tenz
We
hiding
definitely
away.
have
Some trap.
His barrel doesn't stick through. We've seen a couple
There's
of
no
mid
smoke,
B
though.
pop.
like that
Yeah.
already at the
they're gonna
AVL.
get owned.
Just
Double
going to
cypher
be a
trip?
fast execute from Team Liquid.
He's
They
made it
haven't
his
cleared
teammates
all the
again.
trap wires just yet. It's going to be
He's made it
Lizzie
his
going
teammates.
up first, and he's dodging
Wait,
everything.
what?
He's
Dude,
going
his
well.
teammates
That's
got
John
killed.
He just cannot track him at all. Oh, the magician himself
I'm taking that.
back
I'm
on
taking
the
that.
field on the Omen cells.
That's what I was
If
saying
he
the other
dies,
day we
destroyed.
watched.
Wait,
Yeah, but it's like no one expects it the first time you do it.
For the swing,
Also,
take
why
a
does this
smattering
guy
of
play
damage,
with no
but
heal?
still healthy
Yeah,
enough to
that's a
continue to
fallback
fight.
ask for heal.
3v4 on the retake for Sentinels.
Yeah,
and
this
they
is true.
even it down.
Oh
Good
my
3v3. Alley now
God.
be cleared with the paranoia. A
Pushing
trading
it
of the
through.
guiding lights. And now Jamppi and Sassy, it's just going to be a peaking battle. And Jamppi says, you know what, we'll commit to the stronger fight
He's
on
so
site.
close
He's
to
got to
the
lose
zone.
that one out as Tenz gets another clear. So does
Jeez.
Celsius. Sentinels,
Okay,
once
okay,
again, when it comes to
That's
the
a
trading
throw.
angles, they come out on
There's a
top
throw.
and take the lead 9-7.
You would expect EU to play discipline
Timing
too.
here from
Out of all the
Sentinels,
fucking
so good.
regions.
Everybody
Oh, fuck EU, I so
on
quiet.
the
EU,
same
one team
timer
region. Oh,
to
fuck
step
you,
out and
dude.
take
Where's
their
Fnatic?
fights and just try to win those 1v1s.
Oh,
Everybody's winning them.
Yeah, Celsius was
Definitely
doing
got
his
him
go.
up the break.
On May, you're like,
Yeah.
you really
Team
fucking traded.
Liquid. Oh, just so good. I mean, Mystic Man doing his best Mysterio impression. You just think he's one place and he's actually another. I mean, I absolutely love
I agree,
the
because
stuff
like,
that
it
he's
makes
been
it around
pulling out
possible,
here.
right?
Yeah.
From time to time
If
in
he
this
doesn't
event.
die,
But Sentinels have been really aware of it. You know, it's
Yeah,
obviously been a big
I agree.
storyline for Team Liquid and for Mystic. And every time that he's, you know, TPing,
The round started with Kiko
like it's immediately
leading his
checking
team.
multiple
Yeah.
angles. Like somebody on Sentinels
Yeah.
is like,
Well, the
you know,
coach is
looking back
freaking out. He's
at
gonna have
it,
an energy.
because they were like, okay, where did he actually
It's like,
go?
dude,
Yeah, you're just trying
Kiko,
to
fix your
spray through the
fucking nades,
smoke,
man.
and
What's
that
going on with
allows
the arm
Mystic
there, dude?
to have
Figure it the fuck out.
just an extra second.
Why you do
Shadow
this?
step
Actually,
even further. And again, I mean, the
Fucking
entry
did it his
itself
voice
would throw
plays.
Sentinels
Who
off,
the fuck
but
pushed spawn?
they take it just a
What
bit
the fuck
too
are you doing?
damage.
Just play bomb.
And they will be evened
be
out
honest.
down to that
I'll tell you
3v3,
if I
and then
did that.
Sentinel swings out
Not really.
all in coordination.
whatever.
I mean, the biggest thing perhaps being
Wow.
that Saucy wins that duel against Jamppi in Garage, right? I mean, that opens things up. Yep, makes Team Liquid panic just a bit
Unbelievable what I've
more
witnessed.
on the post plant. So Coach Emil going to give them a little bit more of what he's been seeing. Make sure they can regroup together.
Poor Emil.
And then
He's already
like,
stressed.
Emil's just like, well, I don't know if it went through. I guess we'll wait to find out. But Keiko trying to bring the vibes back up here for Team Liquid. They had the lead the entire time. Then now after the tie of the half, they've given it up for the first time going into round 17.
All right.
Well, you've got the res, you've got some Seekers here for the side of Team Liquid, so if they can find an opportunity to get deep into enemy territory, sure, they can get close up. And if somebody gets, you know, taken out early,
Way to deal
the
with
opportunity
There's another guy
to
there. That
res.
was
Now,
kind of tough.
we do have Keiko cut off there a little bit momentarily from the rest of Team Liquid, but smoke's in place. No one's really able to punish that from the side of Sentinels. Otherwise, Sentinels just going to be locking it down. Camera there, kind of watch both the entrance and B Heaven. Smoke will immediately brings out the snake bite
I'll
from
move it
Celsius.
closer, sorry.
This is so good coming out from
Great
Saucy,
day
right?
to
Because
be a
right
Coyote
now,
thing at the prime.
Sentinels, they've given up entire mid control. They had to use so much neutral on the side of B. So he pushes out, gets the Seekers
they faking
online,
an
and
split?
also makes
Or
sure that
split?
A-Main's still somewhat
Well, the
safe
Skyflash
now.
saw
The
Viper.
execute
Well,
coming in
retake?
for Team Liquid, but they've lost a lot of speed. The wall finally going up. Paranoia can still come through to delay
going
the
back to
exit
A.
point,
What the
though.
fuck is
And
he
they
guys
realize
thinking?
no one's
Well,
been
no, the
jumping out. The
Skyflash
Seekers from
and A saw
Jamppi
Viper.
going to be falling out the counter
they
Seekers
see
as well
this
from
coming.
Saucy. It's going to keep them trapped up, and Evan, they even know one is still an A-Main. Sentinels has all the
Oh my God.
information,
Oh
and
my
Zekken
God, get
just
through?
sprays down past the cabbages as Tenz goes for the
Wait,
flank.
Tenz didn't get that?
Eventually falls, but
Wait,
Zekken has
what?
been holding the fort. Showstopper going out for a third kill.
That's a kill for
and
sure.
Team Liquid only
Yeah, it looked like
15
it.
seconds remaining on the clock. Another pop blast and
Wait,
Zekken
for days?
on for the 5th kill here.
6 kills?
Can he clean house? Here's the spike. Oh, the reload.
Yes, but still didn't win the round.
The entire wipe is, of course,
Viper versus Viper.
Celsius. Oh, what?
Oh my God, the Guardian.
That's
Oh my
when
God, that was
the
so
Guardian
kill.
brings a point back
Wait,
for
no.
Team Liquid.
Okay, yeah. How did
I
Tenz
mean,
not
Nats
kill?
is just all over the place there.
Oh,
I don't even know how he
Replay.
gets this done. I thought
Yeah.
Sentinels had read this so
Marley,
well.
thank
Like, as soon as there's the paranoia
Now
from
people are-
Tenz,
now
he
people are
turns
saying we kinda
immediately
like
around.
that.
Like, as soon as he sends that
Celsius loses one
paranoia
round.
out, he's like, they're not coming this way. I just feel it in my bones. And he sends out a smoke to the top
Wait,
of
he
ropes
reloaded
from his
here,
side,
too.
and
Right?
he's
He, like,
rotating
quick
over
switch.
there. to try to buy some time, and then they're able
Yeah,
to
I mean,
read it
he did
really
fucking
nicely.
so
Set a bunch
much,
of
man.
utility.
Yeah.
The ace without the final kill, without the 6th kill from the res, comes through for Zekken, but
It's a
somehow
guaranteed
Tenz
angle
is
from
able to
FNS
pull it
right
back.
here.
Yeah,
Able to
guaranteed
count
one.
for those off angles, the teleport from Tenz, able to deal with it. Now Tenz is an op, watching this angle. Unbelievable stuff from Nats there.
Yeah, just
124,
what a heroic
123,
move.
122.
Try to bring things back to a tie. Now Sentinels, a good adjustment. They gave up a bit too much space. They had to use way too much utility. John QT does get pushed back. He's been paranoid, but the trap wire is still there. He gets one kill. The hero left online, and he's escaped. And his teammates are here working off of the pings. A second kill. They still haven't cleared main, and there's the operator. Now Enzo getting that information, but a bit too late to recover this round. It seems as Celsius gets the race behind, and it's going to be Sentinels swinging right back.
It's all John QT here to set this up for the Sentinels. A great read.
was
To get that neural theft, and then everything is so easy. I love what I'm seeing here from John QT.
Was there a double trip or
his
no?
cameras.
Just the one.
He's using them to set up trades for his teammates. He's using
Was there a
them
double trip in
to bait
heaven or no?
information
Just
the
so,
one.
so that they can respond to it quickly.
Dog went
Now,
under
this time
it,
around, he's just got his trap wire, gets
Oh,
tripped.
that's
He's
disgusting.
able to find the kill, and then it makes it, way easier for everybody else. So that neural theft, they're all playing off of it very nicely. But in this round and the round before, this round he's got a camera set up right towards B main, right behind Tenz's back. The round before, he was set up for Zelsis up on Raptors at B. So right now, seeing a lot of really interesting. Now we're going back to what I would call the default camera for most ciphers these days.
Sure.
Right up into A heaven with a couple trap wires for the entries.
Saucy, this timing. Okay, he's able to just barely get away, and with that camera call coming out, Saucy's like, oh, okay, I'm still here. Fellas just want to make sure that Team Liquid aren't going to get any sneaky ideas. He's going to continue to play bait, swings around for a second, a third, and now can he get it? No, he's not going to be able to clean house with the classic, but now Enzo left all alone, and he will be taken down by
Wait, that was looking nice, no?
Great reading
That
out.
looked fucking nice.
Laid off that camera.
He's the
even
fourth
though
one
it's a
there?
little
I
bit
take it
early.
all.
What is
Saucy
going
had to go
on?
check mid again.
Bro, welcome to
Right
the
back over, able to find a
2024
kill, bait him out to the ropes, and
Fuck.
immediately responding
Yeah, it's
nicely, kind of
off-season. This
fakes
is
like he's going to go all the way up and keep retreating, and then drop back down. Some big kills.
Wait till the match is over.
Nicely handled, of course, with a weak buy for Team Liquid. Not a ton
They
to
are
write home about here,
unreal, chat.
but
They're actually
Sentinels
unreal.
on pace.
Look at Saucy's
Back
face.
right now, 2 rounds away.
Bro, he
Getting
just
the
looks
win.
infinitely
Now you
fucking
got a
stressed
Viper's
out,
pit.
bro.
His
He does
shoulder
not want to
hands
be there,
as
dude.
well.
His shoulders
Big
like moving,
Viper's
his
here for Team
entire
Liquid.
body is like fucking VR.
He did not want to be there, bro. He's like, fuck.
Round, thanks to Nats getting those clutch genes online. So even that round win, I'm sure from the
Holy
coach's perspective,
fuck,
saw
we've
a
got
lot
ourselves
of
a
work
game
on
for
it.
sure.
He like always looks like that, but just
Emil not
naturally, bro.
wanting
He
to
just looks
let this
mad,
get
dude.
to map point too easily.
I can't tell his face. I feel like they look the same the whole game.
I don't know what.
All
Not
the
gonna lie.
players from Team Liquid sharing their ideas. Emil seeming to like what he's hearing from his players, all right? They all seem to be on the right page.
On your screen,
Yeah,
so we
seems
can
like
sync it,
they
not
have got
whole
the same
screen.
read that he does.
Okay,
on
I'll
what
just
they need
I'll
to
just
do
tell you.
differently.
8, 7,
And what is that
6,
going to be?
5, 4.
They've
Captain
got the
talks to the players
showstopper
if
for
they call
Keiko
timeout
as
yet.
well.
One.
So is this going to be just kind of a off-the-rip fast
Yeah, I was thinking
hit?
about the same thing.
Usually on A,
No
Sauce
joke, I
is
think
pretty
11,
aware of these
8.
kind of things. He's pretty good at dodging them.
At
if that is
11,
gonna be the
8,
play
I
call,
feel like
but
what they're
now
doing
seeing
is
Keiko
fine early
shift over
round. The
towards
mid control
mid.
is
Maybe it's going to
free.
be a crunch.
I just think they need to
and then try
contact
to
up
use
mailroom,
that
not just pop.
showstopper to clear that extra bit of space.
Contact up and just
make
make
the
control,
fight.
something like that. I don't know
You
exactly
they have an opportunity.
what
So
Team Liquid
contact?
wants to do. We'll
I
see.
mean,
As the
contact up mail
paranoia
at least.
not going to be used yet for Mystic. Mystic has his ult. Nats has his too. So you can see dueling Vipers
Nah,
pits
dog it.
again.
Yeah, we could
At
see
least
that.
dog
I mean,
it.
the early one used from Zelsis, so Sentinels. They've got the Cypher traps over on B Heaven as well. B is pretty much on lockdown. I mean,
Just
unless
trying to
Team Liquid
5-man
throws
pop A.
every piece of utility and
Delayed.
ultimate they have, it's going to be very difficult to break through that.
I mean,
And
they're running
right
into
now,
tight
they're just
stop.
trying to funnel them into this operator from Tenz. Can he get the
Like
kill?
this?
No, he
No.
misses on the showstopper. It's still alive, but the paranoia
good
is going to keep
paranoia.
him alive for just a bit
And
longer.
he got out.
Can he get the swing back out?
Wait,
He
where's the
finds
smoke?
one. Still looking for the
Yeah,
creep
where
up. The
is
paint
the
show's
bomb
just keeping him at base. Saucy, look at this
They used the
timing.
mail
He's going to
smoke
catch
earlier in
Jamppi
the
off
round, so I
guard.
think they-
And
I
now
think they
Team
popped through early.
Liquid
They already get the
trapped
second one,
within
right?
the site. Mystic does have
Did
from
he?
the shadows. If he's able to
They
get one
did-
kill,
they did
he's gonna try
smoke
to swing
mid
back
at
up. I think
the
they might have
start
seen
of
his
the round,
barrel.
so I
No,
think-
Tenz
Yeah, he
scopes
smoked
out
mid
at
at
the
the start
wrong
of the
time.
round.
John QT
Then he smoked
there
Heaven,
for the
so his
trade
next
for
smoke was
V2.
4
No,
seconds, so he
now
would
down
get
to
it
a
at
3v2. Zenzo, he's been defending on that wall. The guiding light Not finding the exact targets they want. Only Keiko getting flashed out the slow orb just to buy time. Keiko, he needs to get this kill onto Saucy if he wants to make sure they can even things up. Enzo just hiding that as well, but Saucy wins out the boom bot, spots Enzo, and he's going to go down after only one more kill.
Yeah, they are just better. They are actually just better.
That point.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great read from Sentinels, you know, with that Viper's pit.
Jesus.
And the Cypher setup over on the B, made it pretty darn safe. I even thought John QT
I'm
was
surprised
towards the A side on that
you
setup.
in the chat, this is you.
Wanted to make sure that
You guys
we
woke
had
up
I'm
early,
surprised
bro.
with the discipline.
We
Tenz
stayed
again
up.
with the
We
ops.
stayed up. We didn't even
Able to
sleep.
buy time
I
and
said this
space with
last
his
time
paranoia to
too,
make sure
but
that
just
he's not identified
no
with that
overheating is
showstopper.
blowing me
Again,
away.
everybody's so aware here.
Anytime they get a kill, they fall back.
For this expected setup. Yeah, it was
Sentinels
a
I'm
delayed
talking
hit
about.
from Team Liquid. It wasn't like a off the rip, go, go, go showstopper, but it was still very well accounted for. Now Sentinels on map point.
Yeah, and
Yo,
they have a
let
sword
us-
as
let
well.
us
So
hope
that
the
Viper's
Hopiums.
pit from that's not entirely safe. Of course, Team Liquid, they do have the Resurrect as well on the stage. So they could afford to play a bit more aggressive if they so chose. Try to just push through, get a trade, get the Resurrection
Good
to
molly.
keep the man advantage alive. But now
Insane
it's just
delay.
going to be sprays in mid.
No, Team Liquid isn't playing
Look at
bad,
them,
but
they
there's a
can't get
couple
on
rounds
mid,
they're
dude.
not closing out.
Oh my god, they broke the dog in the smoke. It's fucked.
Stuck. Trying to get through mid and all those smokes there.
Yeah.
Jamppi
This
gonna
is
have to use
raps,
a hawk
man.
to check to make sure that they've got
Hey,
Now
but
they
room
just
to
play-
rotate
now they
out
just-
here.
Now they just play
No,
sites,
their smokes
dude.
are dissipated.
Holy fuck, bro, it's
Trailblazer
over.
just used now at the 1 minute mark. Coming
This
out
is
from Saucy
actually
as well
just
on the A side.
fucked.
Sentinels has a good idea that A is still relatively
Like, I
weak.
literally
Sure,
don't
he
even
can
know what
still
you
get
do
the
here.
rotate through
You
sewers,
have
but
to.
he's got his crosshairs trained past the enemy's toxic screen. The camera and the trap
You
are
have to, and then you
still
cut off, he
so
doesn't even know.
alive here.
I just don't know.
Still have to ready for Zekken to make sure he
This
can
guy's
cover
made it
both
his
parts
teammates 3
of the
times
site.
now.
From the shadows all the way to the backside, but that
Oh,
allows
no.
Zekken to get the peek before
Oh
the wall
my god,
comes
he's
out.
about to ace right
Last
there,
match
no
just to
joke.
keep them at bay. Mystic now surely spotted here at backside. The Vipers
They're not
take
giving
things
up any
Here come
free
the Seekers
kills.
through
Not
alley.
one.
Sentinels are going to wait
That's actually
for
true.
that ultimate to give them a bit more information. And Enzo going for the Resurrect immediately off of that kill. Zekken still sprays down
What the fuck
for
is
another
going
one.
on?
Sentinels keeping the man advantage, and they are just
Bro,
pushing
you're
through,
kidding me.
overpowering this Viper's pit. It has now
Yo!
gone down, and it's all down to Jamppi. He can't find the targets. The paranoia. He has no
time.
idea that
Time.
Tenz has come around.
Yeah.
Time not going to be there while he gets the kill. Tenz will be awaiting as the clock ticks down, and it's
Actually,
a 13-8
wow.
victory
I have no other words
for
to
the
describe
squad
it.
coming
They
over
literally are
from
too
Americas.
disciplined.
I mean, this is just phenomenal here from Sentinels. Yeah, it's their map
What
pick,
is
but
this run? Is this
looking really clean on both sides of the map. A 6-6
Is this real,
on
chat?
attacker side.
is
Very
real,
strong,
actually.
even on the new
Liquid didn't have a
slight
chance that whole
changes to
game.
split to give the attackers a little bit of advantage on this
Kaplan
newer version of
Coach
it. But
of the
that
Year.
6-6 is, you'll take that every day
Nah.
as Sentinels, and then the defender side is so well thought out, so well
What is
handled. The
going
layers
on?
there are so good.
Yo, actually, what
Love
is
the way
going
John
on?
QT is setting himself up to make good decisions with his information, to set his teammates up
And
for
Kata
those picks,
somewhere
for
crying,
success.
screaming, throwing
Zekken
up.
really holding down the fort
like,
at times,
actually,
getting some
okay.
huge multi-kills. even though
Again,
he got
I'll
that
go back
one
to the
5-kill
discipline
round.
factor.
Yeah.
They're
I
not
thought it was
giving
gonna
up
be the
any
six.
free
I thought we were
kills.
gonna
They're
get the
playing
six.
out their round till
the
it's
6-kill
nice.
ace, yeah. Could have been a great highlight, still an impressive
And it's
one
showing.
for sure.
They're actually
Fans
doing
here for
Wait,
Tenz
Lulu's
and, of course,
eliminated
some
here?
Korean
There's a lower bracket,
casters
right?
as well.
I think there's
It's
a
been a
lower
while
bracket.
since the
Semi-finals.
Korean crowd has gotten to see them commentate here on home ground. It's a big treat. Of course, it is the weekend now, finally. Now, looking
no,
at
they are
6
I'm running an ad now, though, so you guys
Yeah, I think there's 4 teams left. Winner here goes to finals.
Yeah.
Sentinels
Isn't
getting
it
the lead
mind-bending?
in
this
These guys
very
have this
first
much discipline?
semifinal.
What's happening?
Stellar
No one
match,
else is
though.
surprised.
Regardless,
Yeah,
some
wrap
awesome
it around
moments, some great pistol.
Yo, anytime I
heroics
see
here
any player
from
on
Team
Sentinels get a
Liquid,
kill, like the
just
perfect
able to
example
really
is
find
Saucy
their footing with their
in
mechanics.
Expo.
Mystic
Yeah,
having
yeah.
really nice
He
moments
just got
himself.
one,
That
and
Omen
then
again.
actually
Tenz is doing a
into the
good job
vents.
being
And then he
really
ended up
good.
getting more,
made,
too.
no, they
Which
made,
is-
it
A
made
lot
him
of
is
really
actually-
awesome
made
stuff
them chase him.
from both teams. I
Yeah.
mean,
But then he
one of
got
the
more
best,
kills,
like,
which is
split
making it
maps
seem
I've
like
seen
his
in
discipline
terms
paid
of
off.
back and
So he's
forth.
gonna be
Yeah.
more
At the end,
disciplined
yeah,
in
the
the future
Sentinels
as
started to
well.
run away with
But yeah,
it
like,
a
it
little
almost,
bit.
they just want to win.
but,
They don't give
Team
a fuck
Liquid
about individual results.
still
They just
came
want to win.
some really
No
good
one's
ideas.
making any mistakes.
Just a little bit
I
ahead of the curve.
swear I
is
saw
Sentinels
like
there on their
maybe
defender
one
side.
individual mistake.
That
the whole
Cypher
game
man
from
makes
Sentinels.
things so difficult for an attacking side if you don't have
So what the fuck?
really good ability to like keep track of it and eliminate that utility. And we saw so many times that
No,
John
no
QT
cap.
was
If they
able
play
to
like
get
this, this is
impact, you know, with
top
those
3
trap
minimum.
wires. So the cameras in
If they
particular,
play
the
like
setup
this,
on those
it's
cameras
so
are all
hard.
over the place.
It's so
On
hard
B
to
side
reach
a
this
lot,
level,
which you don't
actually.
see all the time. A lot of Cyphers kind of just lock down A and say, well, this is my home. You know, I'm not moving from here.
Is it
but
Jordan?
he was all over the map and making really good reads for the
Is
Sentinels.
Jordan the
to me,
key?
that's one of the big things that Sentinels read correctly, right? Is that
What
Team
did Sentinels
Liquid,
tweet?
sure, they have a Sentinel in Sage,
What did they
but they
tweet?
don't have the traditional lure capabilities of the Cypher, so it's going to be Nats on that Viper, and with that toxic screen on the A side, you know it's going to be the Viper who's always going to be there. Saucy keeps him in check constantly with that utility, allowing John QT to then switch over to that B side. Some good adjustments based on their opponent's team composition.
I have no other
and even the
words
first
to
kill
really
is going
describe
well
it.
their
It's
way.
just
13
genuinely
to 8,
impressive
even an
play.
eco to boot.
Very few
And
mistakes.
Zekken, a bit of a quieter
Not that many
performance in
holes
their
that I
last
can
match
see in
against
the way they're
TRX, but
playing.
he's right back to where he enjoys
Even when they're
being
losing
the top of
rounds,
the
they have a
scoreboard.
chance in the
It's hard to
the
believe
rounds.
that nobody had over 200 ACS on Team Liquid. It feels like they played a
I
lot
don't know.
better than that, to be honest. Like, it felt
This
like
is I think the
a pretty
third
strong performance
or fourth
overall.
game
and,
I've seen them play
you know,
like this.
it is a little bit tough. I mean, Nats had that
Or is it
4K.
me watch
Think about
party?
that if he doesn't find that 4K round.
Should I end it now?
But
Can we test the
it
theory?
felt
I'm gonna
different
end
than
the watch
score,
party now.
like,
Let's see
shows,
if they get
in my
2-1.
opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were a couple of close rounds where if
Because
that
it's all
happens,
about
maybe
me.
Sentinels goes back to an eco a round or two early, and that gives one more edge to Team Liquid. But like you mentioned in the second half, once Sentinels went on to defense,
You have to check
they
the
just
Sen
had the
tweet.
read on Team Liquid.
Oh boy,
Team
here we
Liquid
go.
with the Sage not able to find an opening to try to drive things home, get the lead back. And that means Sentinels will be leading 1-0. But of course, this is going to be a best of 3. We're not done just yet. We take a short break. When we come back,
That has
we find
disturbed
out
me on
if
so many
Team
different
Liquid can
levels.
strike
Why do you guys
back on
ask
their
me
map
that?
choice of Haven.
What the fuck? My monitor's shaking because of my cat. Sometimes I'm shaking my leg.
Have a good one, Dex.
But yeah, dude,
How long is
I'll
that
be
break?
honest. Nope,
Shouldn't be that
all jokes
long.
aside, this is genuinely
be
the
that
best
long.
I've seen them play. And
Last
that
time it was
suck.
10 minutes
I
and
don't
they
want to
went live.
glaze. I couldn't give a fuck how they play. But it's just the truth. All 5 players. All 5 players are doing their jobs. And to beat them, you essentially have to force them into making mistakes. And I don't think they've
Sentinels are
been
winning.
challenged in that way.
I'm good, man.
They haven't been forced into playing poorly yet, which is surprising because they're playing high-level opponents, and that's what's crazy about it. Do you know what I mean?
Are you tired? I'm a little tired, but I'm chilling.
With another, he's trying for the third, and he will. No info.
If they win, is there another defense team tomorrow? Yeah. I hope they do,
Jake
though.
didn't force them to make errors.
I
Jake
hope they do.
shit on them individually.
They look really fucking good. That was a very high level match. Like the first half was so close. Second half though, they ran away with it.
Those
That
aren't
was a really
errors.
good game. I'm not gonna lie. That was like entertaining to
That is
watch.
a dip.
But the Trapwire still has the second kill. They still haven't cleared him to get any cheeky ideas.
Like I feel like both teams are like.
There are so many players in the world that if they're on fire like that, that are capable of doing that to a team. Not just Jing. Demon 1 is one of them.
Good, JNM? Damn.
Orange Recliner, thank you for the prime.
Scratch my face. Nah, I'm using like some I don't know, something my dermatologist prescribed to me so that so that my acne clears up, and apparently I'm like purging right now.
Am I
It's like
watching?
worse before it gets better.
But yeah, dude, no cap. Impressive. Alright, we'll see Haven. Liquid's map pick, Haven. And Jamppi's pretty good on Breach.
Ah, look at this, dude.
Sentinels have
42
info on
grams of
how they
protein,
play
bro.
Haven.
I bought a bunch of these. 42
I couldn't give a
grams of
fuck about this
protein,
guy.
bro.
Don't care.
Fucking fire, man.
Accelerate, thank you for the prime.
I already saw that fake grab.
I need to check the timer real quick to see where we're at, so I can run another ad,
put
so
me
that
on
way
these?
the
Nah.
timer resets for the ads.
Who put me on these?
Hutter, thank you for the prime. And Moron,
Did I have one at
Moronic
Hassan's
Piggy
house?
Piggy.
I don't know.
I guess it's turn
I
up
forget,
when it
dude.
comes to
These
stakes
are
are high.
fucking fire, man.
Nah, it's true. Now that they've shown us this level,
230
I think
calories.
that's the first sigh of
42
relief for
grams of
all
protein.
the Sen
And it tastes
fans
good.
and like the players as well. You're really, essentially for the players, because you're proving to yourself you're able to play at this level and play
They're like
well at
$5
this
a
level
pop.
and beat these teams
So they're definitely
convincingly,
pricey, but
if you
I
can maintain
obviously
the
don't
level.
give a fuck because it's so convenient.
Now it's just, can you
Core
do it
power?
when
I
it
don't know.
matters? PK Wubs,
Yeah,
thank
they're
you for the 2
expensive for
months.
sure. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're fine. I
Ducker,
think I got.
thank you for the prime.
I think it's like 12 for. I don't know. I don't know. They're
Are
like
you
$5
watching the
a
next
pop,
match or
yeah.
no? I don't think so. We'll see. Do you think teams are hiding
It's not my
strats or
sponsor.
not
I'm
really?
not plugging.
I think
I'm
teams
sharing
are
it
just
'cause it's
testing
like-
things out, to be fair.
It's so convenient.
But if the thing they're testing out is working, they'll just continue using it. So it's not really, they're still trying.
Thank you, Enz.
But that goes for all the teams. They've been pretty consistent these past 3 matches though. I agree. I agree with you, but this is one event. You have to understand, form can disappear. Is there a difference between a show match and an actual VCT matches? What do you mean? Is there a difference? I think Sen's gonna win this game. I do think Liquid's gonna take Haven though. Loud was informed the whole last year.
Does it have sugar or?
Did you watch Tokyo or?
It has total 7 grams of sugar.
Fuck you mean Loud was informed the whole year?
Yeah. What flavor? Strawberry?
My point is, even if they can maintain this form for the first 3 months of the year, that would be an enormous sigh of relief for everybody. But the fact that they're proving it to themselves, even at this event, that they're incapable of playing on par with
I do push-pull legs. I do PPL.
That's huge already. So I think for all the Sen fans out there, there's only good news. Like, no matter how you slice it, the fact that your team is capable of playing at this level.
Can I put up my Christmas tree? I don't celebrate Christmas, but I would like to add some sort of decoration. I don't know. But we can see Liquid's practice.
It's just about maintaining now. Lots of Victor, Crashies, Marv, Sinatra, Shanks for NRG. Yeah, that last name, that's probably their star player, so we'll see. Please watch the next match too. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna be tired. I know I'm gonna be tired, and I have to gym.
I'm not watching the second match. I'm only watching Sen.
Yeah, no, yeah, Shanks for sure. Definitely a star.
They don't look pissed. They were laughing.
I'll sub to you if you watch the next game. You already subbed it. Do you do hand stretches? If so, what you do? I do this. So like I stretch my fingers out and like push them back as far as they go. And then you do this one, where you like, it's like wrists mainly, for your wrists.
Hey bro, we can see your phone.
Like you pull your fingers, that's another one.
Got some of the staff in there.
JV, FPS, thank you for prime. I'll give this an outro, there we go.
Is that Pancata in there? Oh, you can see Pancata in the practice room, or the stream.
He has his AirPods maxed out right now, listening. So nothing that's being said. And I don't blame him.
It's kind of like
a guy like me, I wouldn't even be in that room.
What would you mean? Where would you be?
I don't know, just taking a walk.
Oh, but like, he has to also show that he wants his spot back. No?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Thing is, he sees them playing perfectly, so what do you do? Like, is there a chance to get your spot back? It has to be a chance. Somehow Pancata's trying out.
I know.
Lizzler, thank you for the prime. TRX will make roster changes. Hot take, I do, chat. I do think they're gonna make roster changes. Do you think they're putting Zelsa's in?
I don't know. I like both angles.
Okay, if this keeps up, there is no way Pancata is playing. If this right here keeps up, and there's no way they're slotting Pancata. I fucking refuse to believe it. That's my
I'm not gonna watch the next match. I'll be like too much. But this is gonna end like hopefully at 5. The next match won't start till 5:30. Nah, there's no shot.
Zesty, gross. Thank you for the prime. Oh my god, chat. We're definitely gonna hit 1,500 subs by the end of this month. We have literally 20 days to do it. And I'm gonna stream most of those days, if not all of them. We got this shit. I think we can keep stacks. Combo. No. I really don't know. Stormy, thank you for the prime. I don't know who's gone. I don't want to say because I don't want to like give those kinds of opinions out. Normally I wouldn't care, but you do IRL streams, cookie streams.
What bicep exercises do I use?
Rehab,
Well, honestly, I change it up, dude. I just like change it up. Sometimes I'll do 21s with the bar. You know what that shit is? Where you do like this, 7.
I'm not gonna lie, Buzz already knocked out 3 best into that team. There's a gap. I can see why you can say that.
Just Google it.
Not viable.
Sometimes I'll do
players learning multiple agents.
I mean, I just change it up. I'll do like.
I mean, the issue with the 6-player squad is what
I'll do sitting down. I'll do single-handed feature curls. I'll do.
It's just when you swap players in and out, there's also there's a lot of confidence in yourself.
Sometimes I'll do the cable machine with the bar. I don't know. I just change it up. I just try to change it up.
I was a lot more time to show himself on the roster on smokes, but to be honest, also yeah, I mean, no one's.
How many days a week do I hit the gym? 6.
Literally, there's
I'm
no one
supposed to take tomorrow off, so that's the plan right now. I'm not even like that jacked like that, so like.
Severe place.
If you go to the gym, you'll get results.
I genuinely don't.
Did you see something? You try it, got it? I don't do all of that in one day. I just change it up from
Here's
like.
the thing. It's nobody's fault.
The next time.
Like Pancata doesn't deserve to be benched, but Jordan is clearly proving that him being slotted into the team
in the oven? Damn,
has brought this team to another level. A level never before seen, by the way. So,
I got my protein
as the roster and as management, what the fuck do you do at that point? This is nobody's fault.
My dieting? I try to eat healthy. I just try to eat a lot of protein. How much do I weigh right now? I don't actually know. I haven't weighed myself in like 2 months.
Do you guys try equally hard to win the show match?
Probably weigh like 180 though. Probably 180, maybe 185.
But this is not a show match. This is an actual tournament.
I don't deadlift. I used to, but I don't anymore.
The reason the roster. I mean, there's not just one reason why they're winning. They are all playing phenomenally, and there's a bunch of reasons for that. But if you risk removing Jordan out and throwing Pancata in when having Jordan in is working, does that theoretically make any sense? It really doesn't, objectively speaking, make any sense. Rohan, thank you for the 3 months.
We get a shave? I'm thinking about growing my beard out. I don't know.
Do you enjoy traveling as a pro?
Go live
More so in Valorant than in CS, because in CS, you just travel a lot. But Valorant, it's a lot less, which I don't mind.
That's lit.
The only reason I don't like traveling is I have to leave the game.
I had 2 plates PR on bench?
Val,
nah.
thank you for the 4 months.
My bench is 210 for 5. I can probably do 2 plates for 1 rep right now. But I never tried.
John QD is the reason they're playing well. He has great aim and good calls. See, I agree with you that adding him and slotting him in has changed a lot of the way these guys play the game. I agree with that. But then again, he's not the only
How many steps today? I don't know.
Yes, your viewers.
Let's see how many steps I got today.
He's been doing that since day 1.
Or yesterday, rather.
I mean, they were never my viewers. If anything, I'm stealing his viewers.
10,700.
Say if Sens start to lose. No, it depends. It depends on how they're losing and what's going wrong. Before you make a roster change, you have to go through the whole, like, what's actually wrong.
What are you writing down, Zom?
I'm trying down like the pros and cons of
Natural, thank you for the 6 months.
Oh, no, the cons definitely outweigh the pros, no?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what this kid's doing. He's done this like 12 times already.
Who are you talking to?
You.
You hear something, Tarik?
What is that?
Yeah, are you considering or are you telling your chat?
No, he's not, bro.
I wasn't considering. I was just like...
Trying to make it clear for them?
Yeah.
Like why you would choose to stream?
Well, not really. Kind of just like... Yeah, well, I guess. But like...
Or like just lay it out?
Yeah, just kind of lay it out.
Bro, honestly, scrimming fucking sucks.
It does.
What?
Sentinels lead
I like
1-0
playing matches, but
in this
like
best of 3
exhausting.
as they look to continue their win streak all the way to the grand finals of the ABL. Their opponents, Team Liquid from EMEA, just suffering
I do agree
that
with the
8-13
stress of the schedule.
loss on split. But Now,
With a what?
we
With a
go
custom
with the
schedule?
choice. Okay.
Yeah, the stress
Yeah,
of
and I
the
mean, this
schedule,
was a
it's
map
like,
that we've only seen once from each of these
and if things
teams.
aren't
Just
going
last
as
night
well,
for Team
yeah,
Liquid
course.
against
then it gets
EDG
really bad,
looked
yeah.
really strong from them. That is a heck of a 10
You have
strong right
8
there.
hours of practice.
And Azels is
Yeah.
strong as well.
And then
These
on top of
sketches
that, you
are
have to play.
good.
Otherwise, everyone beats you.
That is golden right
I mean,
there.
I feel like
As
Victor
always,
and
a lot of
Victor and
talent
Crashes, like they
out.
do, but
That
they
looks
didn't play
like
that much
one of those
outside.
those
They did
newspaper like
earlier.
sketches they
But
have.
not later
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
like those look really good. I mean that in a very positive manner. Those look really good.
Yes, very professional, very professional. Now it's time to get right into the Asian Select.
Yeah, I don't know, the whole
Can't
playing
imagine we're gonna see
outside of
anything
it,
too wonky.
I feel like it
And
varies
as
from
I
person
see
to
that, we
person
do
low-key,
see
because
Sentinels
some people can get away
going
without
for
playing.
the
That's
double
true, that's true.
controller
I don't
here.
know, though, at the
Saucy
same time.
jumping over to the
The thing is that
sky.
if you're not playing and you're playing
switching over
poorly,
to the Killjoy
then
as
it's
well.
like an
Yeah, I was
excuse
gonna
to
say
have.
I was
Select.
expecting the only difference to be the Killjoy versus the Cypher
no, it's an excuse you
for
can't
these
have.
agent
Like,
comps,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
instead way
Yeah.
different for the Sentinels. So
Agents
that
like,
last
yeah.
time against Paper Rex,
Haven?
maybe they feel like
Haven?
they've got a
they're
couple
using
different
Viper,
agent
Viper,
compositions
wait,
for this
Viper
map. They're
Omen.
going to switch and try
They
the
had
other one.
this
It was
before,
an absolute
Yeah,
banger
yeah,
of an
this-
overtime match
Did they
against
lose
Paper
this
Rex
last
on the
time they
decider
played
of
Haven?
Haven the last time they played it.
No.
So going to give
Actually,
Team
don't
Liquid a very different
I
look here.
Wait, I didn't watch that
Liquid and
match.
just going with that kind of
It was their
stock
first match.
standard
You guys
Haven
watched
that we've
it.
come to expect with the
Didn't they
Breach
lose
and
with Tenz on
Soma.
Haven?
No, they
Over
won
here we get
14-12.
Saucy
Oh.
on
The
the
Jing
Yeah,
Flame
was the
overtime.
Jing one?
yeah,
Yeah,
Sky, like
they
his
won,
bread and
they
butter,
won,
man.
they won.
He's so good at Sky.
He's been putting up some crazy numbers with that agent this tournament
So this is
at the
Liquid's pick, we'll see.
AVL. Now,
I
of course,
got
as you
my
mentioned,
shot.
last time Sentinels played
Your back
Haven
shot.
against Paper Rex, I mean, Jing made that crazy 4K on the rain on the last round, tied it up, and then eventually Sentinels had to squeeze out the win, 15-13 in overtime. Meanwhile, Team Liquid, quite an easy affair last night, 13-5 scoreline against EDG with this traditional composition. And now it's going to be the double initiators versus the double controllers as we jump in
Can't
to
see the match
map
because I
number
don't have
2.
terms
Take a look
from
if
Africa.
Sentinels can get the clean 2-0 once
give
again.
it.
Will it be Team
They
Liquid
only
taking
allow
us
people
to
to
yet
stream
another
the match
third
if you
map
stream
for
on
us?
their
We find
platform, and I
out
can't
on
do
Haven.
that. We're about to go live here, chat. Anyone that's sleeping? Anyone that's sleeping, we're about to go live. I guarantee you, like,
You know,
in the
it's
stream,
crazy
there's
to
probably like
think
1,000
that
people sleeping right
Team
now.
Liquid
Maybe
wins
even
both
more.
pistols on split.
Talk about my hair.
Couldn't
What's
get the
happening
map
there?
win.
I don't know.
Alrighty,
It's so
it's time.
frizzy,
Of course,
right?
that
Like, I
thrifty
can't
from
stop the
Sentinels on their
frizz.
defender
Okay.
side was
Helps
so
a lot. Frizzy.
a backbreaker. Yeah, exactly.
All right, 20,
But now,
19,
maybe you think,
18,
okay, Sentinels
17,
starting on the defender
16,
side, if they can get a
15,
pistol round
14,
win,
13,
putting
12,
that Sheriff into
11,
Zekken's hands,
10,
maybe they can find
9.
some big value and kind of come out with a strong start. Liquid, on the other hand,
or refresh.
looking to kind of put some pressure towards C, see if
Thank
maybe
you.
they can get Tenz
Alstra?
a little bit
Appreciate you.
uncomfortable. Saucy and
I should have ran ad.
Celsius
Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm
locking
gonna
down
run that now.
Garage,
I'm
and they're
so
rotating
sorry.
pretty
It's
quickly
just
off the
gonna
back of this
reset
recon
anyway.
dart.
I mean, they've got
So
the
I'm gonna run
toxic
it now.
screen as well
Early
from the
game.
side of Sentinels. So
Sorry,
C-side
sorry,
pretty
I'm
well
sorry.
prepared for a retake.
sorry,
A bit of
I
a
completely
slightly
forgot.
more forward screen, trying to line
Sam's
things up
talking about some
with the
crazy
garage
shit.
doors
My bad,
as
my bad.
well.
I'm so sorry.
So it doesn't
actually.
entirely cut halfway
Who's
across
got
the
to
map,
reset though?
but still going to cover
Sorry.
that C-long entrance.
Big
Meanwhile,
drip,
the
thank you.
early smoke coming out
Thank you.
on that A lobby, so it's going to force out the drone from
Kinda
Team
setup we
Liquid,
got
trying to
going on
regain
here.
some information, forces that tailwind to be activated
they're
from
reading the
Zekken. I
C
don't think
hit.
he's
They
going to
have to
find
read
it
towards
too much
C.
as he's still finding value
the
in
read
the
is good
form
here.
of no info,
So
no
far.
vision
And Jet,
being found
dude, they
yet
gave
on a
Jet the
target.
entire
Alarbot
A
still
line?
alive on B
Like, what
as well.
fuck?
Sentinel's just waiting.
They drove,
for
no?
movement.
Looks like plan B here for Team Liquid, and Keiko gonna get
They have
stunned
everyone
up,
here.
but nobody able to punish him. Off of it, is he gonna try to push this angle?
Well, I mean, it draws
What
the
the
attention,
fuck?
and they're hoping they can
I
break
mean,
through
this is
Garage,
Sentinels
but
round if I've ever
Sentinels
seen one.
is
What
one
is
step
this?
ahead of him. Saucy still holding C-Link as well.
That's what
Sentinels,
is
they just don't
That's
bite the
pissed me
bait.
off.
They
What's
smoke it
going on
off.
here?
They say Team Liquid, what's the eventual movement? They find the main force, now stuck on the
This is
site.
terrible.
It's going to be Enzo stuck off of that stun with the Trailblazer. 2 members now on this entry point from Garage. They're trying to create chaos, but it is just not enough as John
What?
QT wraps up the
Sen
round,
win.
bringing home the pistol here
Yeah,
for
Sen
Sentinels.
win.
There you
Something
go.
like a 2-0,
Big
bro.
Wait,
If you
how
get
was
something
Sentinels.
was Zekken allowed to have that
And,
line?
you know, a lot of trickery attempted by Team Liquid, but once again, Sentinels very disciplined.
They didn't even
Don't
throw
really
anything
fall
towards
for any
A,
of
did
it,
they?
and Saucy,
I
once
don't
again,
know.
just
I missed
reading.
the first
FNS is so
He's
funny.
plays
Like
so
10
well,
seconds.
tucks himself in that corner right outside of B
Oh, what time are you guys at?
Just waiting
27?
for that jet to come through. Like, once they have a pretty good read here with Jamppi drifting in towards garage, they think that, okay, maybe this isn't actually a B hit. Because usually the breach a lot of times will want to sit out in front of B, right? He's not necessarily going to want to be in that garage. so we can really find good value with the utility. It's a lot easier to get your aftershock and things like that.
What the fuck?
Now I'm at it.
So that really kind of keeps it in Sentinel's minds that this is still very likely to be a C hit. They're allowed to hold their feet. Jamppi once again with that Marshall. Not going to find the value. It's going to be a no for Zekken.
He does not care. He does not care.
That line, Nats will eventually get a kill, but Zekken wraps up the main force and the spike. Stranded now on C-Long. Nats does pick up the Bulldog. Very quick push to recover that weapon, so there's still some hope for Team Liquid, but Tenz shuts that down.
Yeah, literally.
He just doesn't want him to get the gun.
All alone. Zekken even picking up the orb. He doesn't have quite
11,
great
10,
He's still
12,
11 behind. He's blindsided here. Now he's starting to get
Don't get tight,
suspicion.
Bro, I paused and unpaused like 10
will
times.
push into this,
Just
but
fully
with garage control
refreshed.
here from Saucy, I don't think Zekken has any reason to do so.
No, if he
59,
pushes to
58.
the other side of this wall, you have a really good opportunity.
52,
Senses
51.
it, gets out
Gets
just
out,
barely.
so
Oh,
I'm
that
really
tailwind.
liking Zetken's player.
Right on point. Now it's just an aim duel with Saucy coming in for the trade, and
Wow.
Zekken will find his target.
Boys
Gets
with him
4
too.
kills
Got it, man.
to kick things off for
Holy
Sentinels
fuck,
as
the
we
guy
go
was perfect.
2-0.
I need Liquid
Really
to
nice
take
try there
control
from
before I
Mystic
lose
to at
my
least pick
fucking
one
shit.
more up, but
Bro,
just
instead
really
of
get
talking
out time as Zekken
about how well
reaction there
Sentinels was playing,
to the
No,
paranoia.
yeah.
Lex resorted to flaming the other team.
This is a pretty good
No, I
shot
mean,
off
come
the
on,
rip.
dude. Even in ranked, I get pushed off that line.
Taking much damage from those marshals. Yeah, okay, Nats gets a gun, but Tenz shuts him down pretty quickly with the classic. Had a judge to back it up.
That's actually true. I forgot about that.
There you go.
Good movement
Wait,
from
Joe,
Zekken,
I got
right?
you, dude.
Constantly
That's why I
going for
did
the
this.
crowd just to make sure the headshots aren't easy to hit with that potential
Okay,
Marshall.
let's see,
Now he
John.
carries over the Guardian once again. Just another Vandal
Okay,
bought up
this
for
guy flashed
Tenz
the
here on the side of
saving
Sentinels, so
So
still
they're
some
saving the
heavy
breach stun, which is good.
firepower. Team
So
Liquid
Jamppi's
going to just
saving the
pressure
breach
things
stun,
a bit with that
and I go
early
over this in my
utility,
Haven
but
guide as
Fault
well.
Line's still online.
out
That's
yet,
the big
but
one they're going to look for
W
on the
plug.
execute.
Yeah, exactly. Like there are certain
The
types
reason
of
he's saving the
utility
breach stun
that
is because
are
he's
kind
saving
of
it mainly for
what
the
you
hit.
call like leading
So
utility
you don't want to use it
that
right
are going
away,
to indicate where the
especially if
executes are
you're
going to
not
want to
taking
happen.
control of it.
So Fault Line is the most obvious. That one is the one that usually is going to, not in the early part of the round, but in the later
So
part of the
let's
round is going to be
see.
the one that often, with the way these teams
They're
play,
waiting for all their shit to come
is
back.
going to be the one that kind of gives you the real big hint. A recon dart as well can often give you a little bit of information the later
they
in the
got
round
A
it
control?
goes, potentially. But a lot of times teams are using those to check their backsides, check their flanks, see what's going on around them.
An aftershock just to force out some angles, and
Oh,
they
overstayed,
spot
overstayed.
Zekken. Zekken not going to be happy with that trade. Tries to get a cheeky shot on the feet. He actually gets sprayed down
ourselves a sky
through
heal.
the box
Yeah,
there.
it's actually
Takes a
bad.
lot of
Storm
damage,
kinda
has to get
confused
healed
me a
back
little
up.
bit
This
from
calls for the
Liquid again, though.
Trailblazer to push out Ace Stewards.
Yeah,
However,
this is fine. It
only
took
35
8
seconds
kills,
now
there's no
on the
lines.
clock
Yeah.
with the alarm bot activated.
it's,
This
you know,
gives
now
Sentinels
they
a
get
pretty
beat.
good idea, so they're going to start to push out of A
30
as well,
seconds
getting
left.
ready for this pinch onto the B site.
And you got Nats sitting outside of
Spike
garage
planted.
doors, waiting for any lurks or rotations.
My timer currently
alarm
is
bot,
at...
no, excuse me, the turret as well.
Planet
Yeah,
Ball.
and everybody backing out. Team Liquid, they want to make sure they clear their flank first. Here goes the pop flash from Mystic. He's going to turn away from it. And Enzo helping hold that double angle. Paranoia not quite reaching all members as Keiko goes in,
Okay.
gets the
Now
double
we're talking.
alongside Enzo, and the flank entirely demolished.
This is the
Sentinels
type of
not
round
finding
where
any
you
value
should
yet
attack that.
here on the bonus round. Now with a Vandal and a Bulldog. It's already been quite weakened. Zelsis, the one holding the Bulldog, seeing if he can at least find one kill. But John
They all
QT,
leave sight.
he would
Well,
like to
Actually,
carry
did
over
you
this
jinx us?
Vandal.
What's
If
the
he
point
gets a
of
free
playing
kill,
inside
great. Zelsis,
versus those
can he
guns?
get at least one trade?
Remaining.
No,
The
he
bomb
will
plant
just
for
go
free. They
down.
can literally play
Just an
volleys.
ult orb 1-for-1. John
Volley
QT.
shots.
Oh, now he's going to
And they have a
try to
breach
just
stage.
stay
Hopefully,
alive, keep this Vandal going
Texas,
to
why
the
don't
next
you want
round.
us
They
to
have
win,
literally
bro?
perfect
I-
post plant.
I like the idea
Setup.
from
Who would you
Sentinels.
prefer to
You know,
win?
it's a really good kind of read of the map here by Team Liquid. Once they sense that it's
So that
B,
was
they
good.
start
Liquid
pushing for
pushed
their
back
flanks
the A
because,
control.
Pancada?
you know,
So
on
you
the
a
B
Pancada
side,
fan?
kind of like I
Sentinels
hinted
didn't
at
have any
earlier with the
lines,
positioning of
and
the
then they
breaches,
went
you
back
want
to
to
A.
play pretty deep
Now, Sentinels
because
had
you've
to
got those
retake
nanos,
right
because you got the shock darts,
away.
because you got the breach utility to buy time onto B. So you'll see a lot of teams that like to get really
That was
deep
the
into
issue.
their own
Yeah.
spawn.
Liquid
to
actually
play
he's definitely
safely.
making that up,
And
dude.
this is a
Just-
great reaction
He's
here by
definitely
Team Liquid to
making
say,
that up.
okay, well,
Actually,
Sentinels are trying to get into our backlines to disrupt our post plant. Let's make sure that's dealt with. You know, we can
Bro has
rely on
never been
Nats
a
to kind
Pancada
of watch
fan. He just
the
made that
garage
up.
doors,
I
watch
don't
the
understand
site,
the word he
and
said,
everything
but
else
he
is
seems
accounted
nice.
for.
Nah.
So both teams
Bro,
making good
Texas
reads, good plays. It's
is a
just a
fraud.
slightly
Am I
better,
closer? Okay.
obviously, weapon arrangement for Team
They
Liquid,
did
but
no
response as
clearing
well.
short.
Yeah, and
The where
Sentinels just
Zekken
once again,
is
just
not
a
enough.
guiding light trying to see if they can
Can't hear the
bait
call,
out
no
that
one's
fault
talking.
line.
You have to
We've been
take
talking
the
about
actual
that would
deep
buy them a
lines
bit
so
more
you know what's
time
there.
before Team Liquid can
You
strike.
have to push
but
down short
Jamppi
with the
has
numbers
been
you have
very
there.
controlled
You know?
with that
You
utility,
can't just
just
hold
waiting
top
for the
short
most
because they
opportune
just
moment
execute from long.
to
You'll
make
never
an
know.
advantageous attack.
Look at that.
So there's not enough information.
Still in spawn. He's expecting some kind of aggression here.
Push back A again a little bit.
I mean, they've given up
sure
that control on A, right? So Nat's surely going to keep his eyes set on that part of the map. Meanwhile, the rest of the force trying to clear that podium.
He died.
Barely
How the fuck is he alive?
But Jamppi will be able to help clear that backside. So C, given over in its entirety here to Team Liquid. Sentinels the early retake though. Here comes the Paranoia and the Guiding Light. Jamppi a good anti-flash, but the snake bite right on his feet brings him down so low, below 50 HP. The Trailblazers trying to get more damage done. Tenz now pinching in from Garage, trying to find anyone on their exit. Team Liquid, they have to pick and choose their battles. They don't want to leave the site empty too early. They'll slowly start to creep out as they now believe they have enough time. Still another flash. Keiko left on the site, buys enough time for his teammates to regroup. On C Long, the drone trying to get the tag onto the diffuser. Can't find it. The spray down comes in. Smoke going to clear. Half still not done for Sentinels. They are starting to run out of time. The trades come through and they have to dash out. Sentinels, they cannot sit on it and they have to give up the round. Team Liquid catching up 2-2.
Tremendous post
So
plant
I'll
defense
explain
here by
again.
Team Liquid.
You guys notice at the start of the round
that they set up here is so nice.
This is
First
what I
on
was
the point
complaining
of
about in
attack,
pistol
and
round, but
they
some of you
bait
have
out
ads.
so
Sorry
much
about
of the
that.
Sentinels
But
utility there.
on
You're
pistol
out of
round,
flashes.
Liquid
After
didn't
Saucy's flash
push
is
away
played
the A guys
anti-nicely by Jamppi
to push back the
and
line.
they have
So
the
Zekken
nano
just had
swarm
full
at
info on
the
A lobby.
entrance of
So
the
then
site
Sentinels was able to
delayed
full
this even
stack
more. There's
C
no more
and B.
flashes left.
That's
Saucy
why
had
they
his
lost
last one.
pistol.
Paranoia was
The
already
last
used
2 gun
by
rounds we've
Tenz.
watched,
So
both
this retake
times
is going to be really
they've
difficult.
started A
And they know that.
and
Team Liquid
pushed
is
back
just a fighting
the
retreat.
A players. So
kind of
Zekken, Saucy,
backing out
whoever
as
else
they
is
need
there.
to,
Early
getting
And then
those
once they
angles,
fully
getting those
pushed it
crossfires
back,
set,
then they
saving
go
that
into a
Sova
C hit or a
utility
B
to
hit
get
because
the
there's going to be
spot
less players
onto the
there.
potential
Since
diffusers.
the A hit
Really,
is so
really
strong,
tight stuff there from Team Liquid.
like it's so hard to
Curious
hold,
see
you
if
kind of
after
have to
this
stay in the
timeout
bomb
coming out from
site.
Coach Kaplan, if
Because
we're
of the
gonna
stun
see
open
any
flash
different
line.
setups from the Viper, right? I mean,
So
on the defense, yes, we've seen it very often.
now
used
what Sentinels
to
need to do in
help
this
hold that
timeout
back line
is
of
they
C
need to
site,
figure out a
help
way to
hold
retake
Garage.
A
But right
from
now, with the
Liquid.
breach, they just saw that entry,
So
right?
I
Using that
think
fault line to make sure
they're going to try to
the
sky
platform,
flash
clear
through the
that
smoke
pocket
Liquid throws in
that
the
Team
middle
Liquid
of
has
long A.
identified as being made with this toxic
And
screen.
or
And so
push
they
down
can't hold on to
sewers
the
as
site
3
no longer, which
to
means
re-clear
they will
those
have to go
angles
for the
and maybe
flank
even
on the
get a
retake,
kill.
but
Which will
Nats
force
is on
Liquid to
the
then
other
go
team.
B or C
A
with
little
one
bit too
less
scared
player
to do
or
that as
maybe
well.
less HP or whatever.
Sentinels
Less util,
going to
something.
scratch their heads to figure
But
out
because
what's the
Sentinels
different
is just
setup
staying
here. How do
put in
we
the bomb site,
start to minimize
it's
the map
letting
just a
Liquid
bit
kind of
further.
leave and just go somewhere else.
And it's
It's
been
the
tough to
perfect
read
tactical
route.
Team Liquid's pushes here because they're not using that leading utility like you're talking about as early as you would expect. They're able to get pretty deep before they have to start using their utility, and that's making the reactions from Sentinels a
38,
little
37,
panicky. Like you're
36,
using that paranoia
35.
earlier
Okay, so this is
without
good
any
too. Zekken's
backup
getting
to
aggressive
punish
somewhere
I burned my
else.
tongue. I don't know
push through
when.
that choke point
It
on
hurts
his
so
teammate,
much.
and that's
Just got shit on.
Yeah, this is
What
pretty
is that?
telling, right? You hear the
It is
blade
what it
storm,
is.
you see the instant clear on the turret,
That
you hear
stays
the
alive.
spam.
They continue to do A
Seen it time
control.
and time again. It's not a guarantee, but it doesn't hurt to wait, just like
fine.
Nats did.
Yep.
And that is the blade storm down.
Viper
for
Omen
Sentinels,
need to come
only
back to
2
A.
rifles in hand.
They either need to stack the
Saucy
fucking
is
site
all
or
alone.
leave this
Backup
site.
now arrives from John QT, so a Vandal is on the site. Drone going to catch sight of at least one. Hasn't spotted Saucy just yet. This is
John
all
QT
just
leaves.
to set things up for Saucy. The rest of the
Pressing
members
his
coming
line.
into heaven. John QT
Fast
gets
retake.
one. Saucy still hiding away. Has he been spotted? He finally has, and he will go down to Jamppi. Not much other action as Mystic hiding in the smoke with the shorty.
What
and the choke
the
down from
fuck?
Tenz. All right,
Saw
testing
that.
his limits
Sentinels
a
need to
little bit,
re-clear
able to
A
catch at least one member by surprise,
win.
but that will be the round going over.
That's
Like
crazy.
after
I like how they
Liquid takes
recon
it.
darted in there
After,
just
yeah,
to
right
see
after
who's
Liquid
gonna
takes
stay
it.
up there or not.
This is gonna
So
keep
funny,
happening.
but somehow he catches them off guard. I mean, Tenz is so tricky there.
We had
Even
that
get one
protocol.
out of this is
I
kind
know
of
we did.
impressive, to be honest. Yeah, like you said, this was read really well. Clear the turret, try to set him up, and
Timer
not
check.
gonna fool Nats,
That's
no
on
doubt
replay.
about it. Saucy able to be spotted. You know,
4,
again, like
3,
you said, trying to hide in
2,
the corner, but
1,
gonna really work out. Now Zekken
0.
with the op.
Round start.
Everybody else, full rifles, engaged, some
Wow,
half armors,
good play
of
by
course, some
Liquid there.
spam though. The back Zelsis off.
Oh, this
See
is
if they keep
fast.
going with
Yeah,
the B
Team
hit.
Liquid, they are
Kinda
changing
hard
up
on
the tempo
a-
now as well. So the macro game,
It's kind of a
mind games
gamble through the
coming in,
smoke.
the
They shouldn't,
conditioning,
yeah.
trying to clear out any
They need to go
potential
back and take A control.
Killjoy utility. Not going to find too much as the turret has been posted up high, but
Okay,
because
so
of
now
that
they're going
heavy
back. They
pressure,
smoked halfway
John
long.
QT
This is
finds
good.
an
They're denying
opportunity
info.
to push deep into C long. This allows
They're
Sentinels to
re-clearing
stay
sewers.
very
They cleared
focused
all of
on
long
the
A.
A
Now
side,
they
as
know,
they
as
now
a
have free
Liquid
reign
knows
on the
that
west side side of the
Sentinels doesn't have extra A info, so they can now choose to go wherever they want.
He's putting the alarm bot in
the Sky Flash also saw someone.
B. This time it was
So,
initially up,
now it's like, oh,
in
they
the
could be
garage,
hitting A
right
still,
by
so we
the
need to
jump
stay
spot,
on A.
but now he
So
picked it up
this is
because
what
he's starting
Liquid's
to
doing a
move
really good
away
job
from
of.
it. I think he was expecting to try to make a faster rotation. But
They're
you can
playing
see
it well because
the
they're
backside
just
so
constantly
uncovered here
keeping
by
players in
Nats on
it.
his killjoy. There's always a turret here to watch for these flanks. They're starting
Dog,
to
not too shabby.
spread the
but
map.
get
Saucy.
broken.
Now you gotta go on the ramp,
With
Sky
that
Flash
jet there,
again.
You're gonna keep
Fight.
that kind of lean toward
here's
the
everyone.
side. Now they're gonna try to make the other way,
Oh.
but Zekken gets the opener.
Yeah, but that's the fault line. It draws out a
Say
lot of
though.
attention. You see
Say though.
Zealous is rotating
They have
over
moved.
as
This
well.
guy-
And
the
Jamppi,
dog
his
killed
job is
someone.
done. Now
Or
it's up to
they
Keiko
killed
to
the
get
dog.
the kill. However, Sentinels, they had a very
Good
healthy
play.
default, so they're not getting up the site
Ooh,
just
setup
yet. It's
good.
going to be a double.
Good play
Here's
from
Sewers and
Sentinels.
Sentinels
Really good
gets
play
the
from
first kill.
Sentinels.
Seeker's online, waiting to use it. It's at down to the 15-second mark. He gets the
Bruh.
call that they don't need
Oh
to use
my
it anymore
God.
as backup
What
has
the
arrived.
fuck?
Celsius gets
Bruh.
one kill
How's
onto
he
the
saved
flying
this
Mystic
guy?
on the box. And Team Liquid running
Yeah.
down on
He's
the
good though,
clock.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Nats
both
is lead
times.
double,
Good.
but he just does not have time to secure the round.
Oh my
Ah.
God.
The other two
Nats
kills I get
there
in ranked, I'm like, all right,
Just comes out of
See you guys
nowhere.
next time.
I mean, this guy
saving.
is so smart, so tricky with these timings, able to sneak through Link just at the right moment. But it's a great read from Sentinels. They don't fight on
My
the
prediction
attempted
here-
fake over at C.
Why do I
It
look
helps
so
that Zekken
old
gets the
today?
initial kill as well.
Is
But
they probably do a
like you said, you
split.
expect on the
Let
back of
Nats
the fault
plant,
line,
and then
that's going to be the direction they're
crazy.
pushing. But I think because they get
just have
the
Nats
spot
ults.
onto the jet,
Why is my
they get the
tongue
spot on the
burned?
Keiko, they're able to keep their
When
feet
did I bite
planted
my
here
tongue? I don't
with a
even
couple
know.
over. Keep Zelsis leaning towards that A side with the Viper to come in for backup.
It's like that
And
one
it's
moment
really
game,
nicely
yeah,
held there by
the B side TP.
Spicy
the
food? I don't
Sentinels
have
It's
any.
on
just
that
normal
side.
C hit.
I mean,
It's
they
fair
got
enough.
John QT down on C-Long, Cubby
Such
as
an
well,
important
right?
kill,
At this
dude.
time, the
Holy
operator's
fuck.
still finding good value.
Nats is gonna
An early
ult
fault
though.
line to try to catch up or at least push him out. They'll get the
Nats
ladder
plant,
of
Nats
that
ult.
deal. Now, the Odin in hand for Enzo. We've seen what he can do with it across multiple maps.
Oh, the post plan is so nasty here for Team Liquid, though. Look at all these ults.
They have a
Oh,
lot
wow.
going, but
Yo.
Zekken is going to find the read. The Mystic
Yeah,
all
wrap it
the
up.
way in the corner. That weakens it quite a bit. The lockdown now being pressured by Sentinels. They want to
They're
catch up
gone?
to it. John QT should be able to clear it just in time.
Broke it.
It will be destroyed. Just barely dodging out of that Odin spam this
Oh,
time.
wow.
Can they at least get the half early?
Oh,
The Rolling
wow.
Thunder comes out and Team Liquid,
the Cubby
do they
just
peek
sitting
off
there.
of it? No, they're happy to just buy time. They have that Odin. They're trying to make sure the Hunter's Fury comes on as well. So many tags, and he's going to get a double.
To his
Actually, it's
teammate.
going to be his
Yeah, yeah,
teammate
Wait,
as well.
what?
Going down. 3 kills, one of which he did not want. And can they get the latter
Oh,
half in
that's
time?
bad.
It will be more than enough as
this is
Sentinels
all
secures
these-
the retake.
Still lose the round.
That's
Alright,
why
so
this
this
entry
is
is
super
so
well
big.
read
They were
by the
hoping
Sentinels.
to just
They
get 5-man
understood
site hit.
all of these ults
Like
and
a
their
5-man
positionings
post
and
plan.
where they were going to be stacked
Wow.
up. So
What did they
it
use
helps
there?
get the
Oh,
opener
KJ as
first,
well.
and
Yeah,
then they
KJ
clear out
reached
Mystic
over.
as well behind that box. But they use the
Oh, that
Seeker.
entry is so big.
They're all only ult
And then this
to
one too,
clear the
it's
lockdown.
fucked.
Then they know the Rolling Thunder
I
is
got
going to be
that today,
posted up
right?
into
Got
Cubby.
2 shot
There's
in
the
the box.
snake bite in
Can't
there
sit next
to
to
make
it.
it a lot less comfortable for the side of Team Liquid to be able to push off the back of that. They use their utility to make sure that the Rolling
used
Thunder
3 ults
can't
and
be
lost.
punished. And then even
That
though
is a yikes.
there's that Hunter's Fury, there's just the numbers
Well,
left.
what could they have done better? I
for
don't even know.
Sentinels. It doesn't,
Nah,
it
those
doesn't
guys can't die.
you know,
Mystic cannot die.
hurt that Team Liquid took out a member with their own Fury.
Keiko going very
This guy
deep,
goes
but
out.
Nats is actually going to be the one that gets
Oh
the
my
first
God.
kill. Keiko gets some damage onto John
Huge
QT.
kill, though.
That will force him out, but doesn't quite secure the kill. So now Team Liquid, they can
Ew.
get the plant, but they're going to
Play
be
off
stuck
yeah.
utility,
on the
Nats
middle
on
part of
mollies,
the map.
breach
So
team.
Nats'
Oh,
utility
he doesn't have
watching
breach
their
team.
flank.
Texas is
They will
impossible, dude.
safely retreat. Aftershock already gone. Only 2 shock darts available for Enzo on this
Was it like
post
my
plant
jet? Come on, bro.
alongside that Odin. Okay, the pressure
I get
onto
one.
Garage. Trying to keep Sentinel at bay. Oh, this is a pretty fast flank here. Coming out from Nats. Just waiting for the contact from Mystic. He's waiting with the shorty. He hears 1, he hears 2 footsteps.
Wow,
and it's going
you
to be
kidding
1
me
kill
with
for him.
that.
Nats, unbeknownst to the Sentinels team, he sees 1 up top. No, he hasn't found Zekken just yet. Finally finds his
What?
target, but it's too late as the
Wait,
scope comes
what?
right back in. The vault line to draw them off of the spike, and now the Odin trained up. There's the bounce off, and it's going to be Jamppi who cleans up that kill. Operator has to be saved as Team Liquid ties it
Eric,
up
we had
once
the
again.
exact same issue.
Great
with this
timing,
top.
great senses from Nats
What
as
was that?
usual.
Harbor.
Able to
It's
find
a
that
B gap.
moment right through the garage to backstab.
B gap is
like you
fucked.
said earlier, the utility in the background, able to keep
They can just take B
flanks
so
of Team
easily,
Liquid
right?
safe, able to
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
Nats
That's why
that
sometimes put my
opportunity
Viper orb there.
to find
I think
that
Jordan
quick
has to do that.
rotate through.
Viper
Get some high
orb
impact
and then
kills.
volley through their smokes.
I like kind of what Sentinels is doing here. They're buying some good time, but also a flash doesn't catch Mystic in that smoke, and that doesn't alert
Well, they have Omen.
Sentinels to his
Tyson should be
presence
backside
in
with
there,
Omen
and
Flash.
he's able to find that shorty kill as well,
I mean,
making
he did play
things a little
B,
bit
but
more
he
difficult.
got
So
caught and
not
died
bad at all
off
with
rip
John
on the
QT.
exec, so,
Now has his lockdown.
And
There's
a
no counter.
You're
Well,
harboring
counter
it.
operator
Killing it,
for
man.
Kenya.
What is he doing though? What is that jet
Down.
doing?
I don't know.
Wanted to touch on
Why are you
that, but I
jumping out
guess
like
it
that?
wouldn't have
The
mattered.
free kill.
They were trying to do that
Keiko's hands
fake
not
beast
having
strat.
a great
Like
map
fake P dashes in
for the
again, so it
Jet
looks like the
of
same
Team
strat they
Liquid.
hit C.
Yeah, you can't
But the
even
overall
do like
I
that.
agree. I don't know what the fuck
get
that
the
was.
lead here for the first time, or trying to get it
40
back
other
rather
ways to
after
take
that
that
third
safer.
point. That's going to be the lockdown used early from Sentinels because they've already cleared out A main. So even if this lockdown
That
eventually
break?
gets
No.
destroyed,
Yeah, it's
which
shocking.
it's still alive and healthy, they can't quite get the spam through it just
Wait,
yet.
what? You got that
It's a
kill?
kill for his troubles. Does clear out Saucy, and that means that he can
Oh,
now
He's
go
fuck.
waiting.
on the counter lurk here.
No.
Here's Tenz kind of creeping by, catches his target, and that has weakened the retake quite a bit. But the half is being stuck. He's just going to go all the way through. They need to get the spam, and it's going to be Enzo eventually
imagine,
picking
though?
up that second
That's
kill.
That's a team. That's a team
That's
killer.
a
Alright,
tilter.
this is
That's a tilter
nice
for
for
sure.
That's like a
Team
timeout
Liquid.
into like
Might
another
get a little
timeout.
dicey with that lockdown surviving,
Like a
but
potential
with that
tech.
Odin and Operator still in hand, really tricky for Sentinels to kind of find
Hey,
the
John,
opportunity to get in
What
there
if
and
they were trying to do
just
like
get what they
we
need to do
right?
done,
You
hold
jump
that
out
plant,
window.
not
No, I know. I was thinking the
easy.
same thing when he did that.
There.
Yeah,
Except
low-key,
my
look,
hop
they were
is
trying to do it.
nice. I
They
gotta
were
jump
trying
up
to do it.
backwards. You gotta jump up
Just not
backwards for that.
expecting Jamppi's position. You'd expect that player to potentially be a little bit more
How many
forward
rounds would
position
be
towards the
needed
plan
for a good
itself,
half
but
on
instead
defense
it's
here?
a lurk from Jamppi, paying huge
6.
dividends. Fault line out early, a flash to try to stall this, see if
Anything
they can
less
keep
is
Zekken
pretty
hidden
hard,
with this
'cause
Sheriff.
they have Viper.
If
They
he can
have
find even
Viper.
one shot, that was holding it out quite a
What?
bit, and he will get it right
Or
before
shoot.
the tailwind
Or shoot up
out.
his ass.
Nice got
Wait,
Blade
what?
Well, that's the setup that they wanted here from Sentinels. It allows them to have a bit more firepower, and he will activate it
getting
as he
fucking
gets
railed.
into safety. He wants to make sure he holds on to it. Get ready, set up for an angle.
I think it's 12 and 4.
Flash earlier, hoping a lot from
Yes.
Saucy.
Stacking
Yes,
it.
that was great timing there, great recognition. The fault line comes out and it's an immediate response from
John
Saucy.
QD push down C,
Really,
max
nicely
info,
done.
turret garage.
Now you've got some real potential here for Sentinels.
Yeah, I mean, they've
Yeah.
already cleared out C long. Look at John QT's position. They know this is still meant to be an A hit. And with that second fault line that even draws Zelsis over as well, Team Liquid,
Gonna cancel?
they need to make up their mind here. They still have time to rotate, but they just don't have any
Oh.
information, and everybody's spotted, gets stunned up, so the
Hit him.
paranoia not going to find too much value. Saucy not able to stay alive, but second clears one.
No.
He can't get the second jumping headshot. And now it's a 2v2,
but the
but
problem is
weak
Killjoy's still
weapons
alive.
on the side of Sentinels. They
seconds
can't
left.
get in
No,
range
you got
of
past
the
Zuto.
rifle.
You got past.
Oh,
QT.
wow. Oh,
Quite fast,
wowie,
though.
wow.
Team Liquid,
That's has to
Are they
know,
aware
right?
of this time?
No, but you should know, because
Already
nothing
wrapping
will be
around
known
me.
yet.
Celsius
Yeah,
just
yeah.
constantly
Has to know.
drawing their attention towards Heaven, and John QT,
Oh,
he gets spotted, takes so much
Well
damage.
played, too,
We'll
to go
pick
front
up
side after.
an operator.
Backside.
If he can hold this angle,
Oh,
it's up to
wow, they're
Celsius
fucking
to now
nice.
be able to open things up, and John QT not going to find the swing
They wrapped
around
around together.
the
Oh,
Stinger.
God.
The
Jordan, if
legendary
there was ever a
running gun,
chance,
will it happen?
keep your spot.
Celsius bring up the turret first.
The guy
Can't
was
get
fucking
one
guy
out
was
of the
getting-
two at all. Team Liquid, they
The guy
extend
just
the
kind
lead.
of smile somewhere.
I love this post plan setup from Team Liquid, even though there isn't any utility like in kind of what you would
The
expect
Nats
to be the
pop-up
normal
game,
spots
Tarik.
to check for the lurks
It's
for
here.
the flanks by
Yeah.
Nats, because they're able to control enough
Oh,
of the
what's he
site,
at?
they're
Is he
able
at
to
12?
identify
12
that,
and
okay, there's one player
Attack side, too?
left up in the back of the site. The other
Him and
one
Mystic are doing it
lurking,
right
but
now.
we're just going to
Yeah.
use the turret to watch the entrance from A-Link, and it's just,
Which comp
Mystic
do you
is like,
prefer?
okay,
I
my
still really
job
like
as
the
soon as I
Viper.
plant this spike
Comment.
is to check long 8, to make sure that there's nobody flanking there. That's immediately what he does, and that's just great awareness, great planning from
37,
Team Liquid for that post.
34, 33,
Yeah, and I think Team Liquid
32,
finally picking up on the
31,
fact that, you know what,
30,
let's not try to
29,
hold on to this
28,
util to the very last minute. Let's just slowly start to push Sentinels out step by step, especially with the Odin. I mean, whenever this team picks up that weapon, Enzo becoming just as paranoia incarnate for his opponents.
We're
Look at this, the
chilling, guys.
Sentinels kind of sensing that maybe a lockdown wants to be put into
okay,
sewers
push
here,
back A.
and they're
Yeah,
trying
man, they're
to
just not
guard it.
re-clearing
Nats right
A. It's
around that
bothering
corner.
me, dude.
Not going to be moving for now.
Just have 3 here.
Smoke
Take it
does
in.
come down as they use the owl drone to try and get a little bit of info. Jamppi's going to line up with that fault line and trying to be a B hit. Nano's popped, just delaying here.
Yeah.
long enough, I think.
Well, they're gone pretty early, so it's going to be Team Liquid just slowly piling in. Keiko's still available for the fight. The plant will go down. He only gets one, but Zekken now remaining alone on the site. He goes down and is down to Zelsis with 10 HP as Jamppi swings around for yet another kill, going up 7-4.
Yep. It's really nice.
Okay, fine. If you're not going to do that, at least just push
no
mid.
problem waiting. Get right towards the entrance. Kind of catch some players swinging in.
At least break Nats' fucking turret and shit.
Lockdown eventually does come through into sewers, kind of to cover the B site there. So kind of the
no pressure
backup plan in case Liquid had to rotate one way or the other. If they go away, they can put it in the cubby there, right to Nats' left. He catches Tenz right before the paranoia hits as well, making things all the more difficult there.
Oh wow.
I mean, this is just well set up, right? Especially because that defensive smoke kind of keeps Nats at bay. If anything, it gives him a bit more awareness that he can't just go for a blind fake. The classic from the shadows into C-Link. This is going to be a fast round. Keiko now going for the pinch. Paranoia onto the site. Keiko covering the entry point coming in from B site. Zekken gets one. He tries to dash out, but Keiko is locked in. Enzo will be cutting his Hunter's Fury in time to identify Tenz, trying to get that cheeky Omen ultimate. Now the double team, Saucy and Tenz. If Saucy gets one kill, the Seekers come online. Ten's going to be the entry man here. Oh, it's just a spray as that holds left flank, brings the half to an 8-4 lead.
What a time to dial up a fast hit here. Right on the back of that Omen ult, able to find the space for Mystic where there isn't anybody, and it's just chaos in the back lines for Sentinels. Yeah, Zekken had a really good half there, 15 and 7.
It's 5 a.m. for me, by the way. It's only 2 for you guys.
Let's go. Why is it just us in the West Coast?
Struggling.
Wait, I'm seeing all West Coast?
I mean, these last couple rounds, they're all over the map.
Back to our
They're
humble
reading the Sentinels' timings and positions
who's
incredibly
Central?
well. Nats is
Tommy
pretty
Central?
normal.
John.
He is
John Central? Where are you, son?
these timings on these lurks, but his utility
Where do you
placements
live?
and the way that they think and the way that they play
Georgia? What the fuck are you doing in Georgia?
Really impressive.
Yeah, one of those rounds where they were able
This guy
to
lives in Georgia?
Okay, come on.
Where the fuck does this guy live in Georgia? It's so random.
much
I
faster,
don't know a
right?
single
So this
person from
adjustment,
fucking Georgia.
you know, surely coming in from both him and his teammates
Georgia.
to utilize him.
Wait, he's showing, right?
A bit more mobility has given Team Liquid a couple more options on the attacking half.
Hey, I saw you. Are you in Florida?
Haven,
Yeah.
8-4 score
Wait,
line could
we
be
have 3 people
flipped
East Coast.
at
Holy
any point,
fuck.
and it's all going to start
You
with
guys
that
are
pistol.
fucking
Sentinels
degens. Yeah, I'm in
finally
New
winning
York,
their first
man.
pistol here on Haven. They lost both on Split. If they can recreate that magic
Getting hard
on their attacking
Zelma's
side,
just shaved.
might be looking up.
They're down 8-4.
Yeah, you never know.
Worried about?
I mean, I think with the Viper, it gives you a little bit of extra flexibility on your attacker side to kind of
We got bigger problems
the
than
map,
shaving.
try to use your opponent a little bit. Of course, you do lose some of that deep information that you're able to gain off of the Sova. So that's the trade-off there, is you're trying to control the space and the information on your side of the map a little bit better as best as you can.
Viper is useless in Haven.
Gee, what? We didn't have anything on his face.
Sentinels are going to dial it up.
I
Again,
heavily
Don't listen, Jordan.
Wait,
Jordan,
what?
don't listen.
No, I'm serious though. What are we talking
Jordan,
about?
don't listen.
A little bit
Don't
hard
listen.
to judge
Jordan.
exactly how it's going to run.
Jordan,
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
listen.
obviously we've seen the double controller quite a few
Those are
times.
growing
on
that
the
shit
map.
up in
Yep,
third
that screen comes up.
Guys are growing that shit up for the last
lobby
3 years,
all
bro.
the
That's
way
all he
to
has,
the
man. Let him
Alright, I
have
didn't
it.
see all that. Jordan, don't listen, bro.
Normally, you want to
Jordan,
use that
don't
fight
listen,
deliberately,
bro.
start the mental stack against your opponents. However, 4 rounds behind, Sentinels are going to have to commit to one or the other.
Something
It looks
about
like
this
for
map
now
and
it's going
that.
to be some heavy presence.
cramp. I'm
on the side, but they hear
gone.
these spams coming
my
through
God,
for the
what the
double
fuck?
sheriffs.
That
It's
one
like,
round.
I don't know if we want to deal with
Except
that.
that one round.
Fast rotate out. So they heard 2 sheriffs being shot out on those beats,
How
and
many
that
beats
allows them to
have
identify,
been on
okay,
this map
B
so
side
far?
is going to be the weak
6?
one. They're
Let's
watching the
see.
garage push,
Sentinels
but it's
call
going
their
to
way
be
out of
a
trouble here.
double flank from C Long.
Turret to play off of potentially here.
Retro.
Zelsis, but it's not pointed the
Retro.
right way, so he's going to have to win this fight.
my
He
God,
can't.
he's
Nats
on one, man.
with the Sheriff gets the headshot.
But look at the positioning of Zekken. John QT
Okay,
barely
that's
stays alive, but
crazy.
this is
Fine,
all
as long
set
as
up
he
for
lives.
Zekken to be able to
For
wrap all the way around to C Link. Saucy
one.
barely staying alive.
Yeah,
and
2
he's
kills, by the way.
my
You guys are saying,
gosh,
oh, and shit for that
Enzo.
guy.
He
Oh my
reclaims his ghost in time to get the
Oh
turnaround
my
kill and the
God.
jump peek
Hold
as
on,
well
watch
on
this.
this double. And it's going
Watch
to be
this. You ready?
Team Liquid taking over the
Ready?
site,
Watching.
sticking it all the way to
Watching.
the end as
Oh,
the
he got 3
teammates
though.
will protect it.
He did watch something.
John
He did watch
QT
something. Not
finds
the
a
round one
cheeky
though.
shot
What
through
the
the
fuck,
smoke,
idiot?
but oh no!
Wait. Why is disrespecting us? Like we just smacked into around 13-8. Why are you disrespecting us like they didn't know how to do make control on split?
Okay, if Sentinels wins this
that
map,
was like the perfect moments before disaster shot. Right?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say this is
25.
Pacific territory.
10.
Unite out here.
I'll do 10,
Condo
final
gaming
answer.
out in Pacific. But
I mean, look at this.
I don't know
this
if
is
that is,
nasty, dude. Dude, this is
because they would take
all
it
over the map again.
insane.
And Sentinels just has no idea. Like the turret's not in the
My
right
guys.
place to check for the lurk out of long C. It's
And
there
he
to
went
watch.
down too. I thought he was gonna go up. I think he was gonna say, okay,
It's just
fine,
like
60.
completely just
I was like, fuck it,
no
nah.
idea.
Bro went straight to
No,
25.
because think about it.
Bro,
It's
they
9-4.
himself
out
Listen,
immediately.
listen. It's because it's
Low
9-4.
downs as
9-4
well.
is very
Double
doable.
bulldog,
It's
double
not like I'm
spectre.
saying it like at
For
double
Team
digits.
Liquid, trying to be
He
prepared.
went down, why?
Of course I went down. I don't have the money.
However, it's just a share for
I looked
now.
at my
Taco
funds.
gets
10
one,
is
but
all I
set
can
up
do.
the trade
They were
for
gonna go
Enzo.
fund these?
Nose is scratching out. The next shock dart should find some great value. Everyone just barely staying alive on the side of Sentinels. They're still grouped up, but backup has arrived.
All right, well.
This
Enzo
map's over, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
How many gifted
from
then?
Tenz alert him to the presence.
No joke, 50
of
gifted
that
to your
player,
people.
and it's gonna be
If they
Jamppi.
Sentinels win this. I'll take the number you originally started with and give it to them as it
You
deserves.
respect, that's my dog.
That's the real issue.
Yeah, and there's not
50
much
from
you
me,
can
10
do.
from it.
Even
Exalt, you got
Nat's
anything?
Watching all the way
I
into
got about 350.
I know Sam's down for the 30. Can I get 100?
Sight connecting into
I'll
A
do
link.
like
Going once?
Don't bring up the 100 gifted.
Going once, going twice.
Wanted to
already
greed for a
fucked me,
couple
but-
more old points.
What was it,
Wilson
11-3?
puts that
What was that
Spectre,
score?
I don't know.
but it
dude. I
cannot be
think it was like
recovered from the
11-2
side of
was good.
Sentinels.
The DRX.
Wait, Jordan.
Yeah, it was like
They're
11-2
starting to
down,
drop a
they were
couple
down
more weapons than they
11-2,
originally
they
bargained
came back
for.
on
11-2. Wait,
And
when
They
was
came right back.
was
They
this?
came right back.
They
came right back.
Wait, when was this? When was
Yeah.
this?
You'll take that round as Sentinels, but already being
Hello?
down
When was this?
10-4, you know, is that going to be enough economic
It's
damage?
gotta be for a
Keiko
Masters or
already
something.
going to once
it
again
was a while ago.
snapping up that
It was
operator.
12-4
early.
apparently. It was 12-4. Wait, no, it was 12-4.
I couldn't believe my eyes.
It was 12-4. They lost the
Champions. Wait, was this on Lotus? Yes, I remember the
They
Lotus.
come back. They came right back. They came right back
Right,
instantly.
right.
Every round after that.
Through the smoke, and then here
That's
finding
that's
some
actually
impact with
fucked.
it. So it is what it is, but for Sentinels, it might be too little,
Pocket
too
change,
late.
man. We'd be alright.
Pocket change.
Smoke off even.
Yeah,
Paycheck
with
to
that
paycheck
operator
here.
online, you also have to
cereal for
imagine
breakfast,
Sentinels
lunch,
starting to
and
get a
dinner
big
the next
concern
3
about potential Odin coming online.
Make up for what we
in
lost.
future rounds as well with this bonus. Enzo only sticking with
This
that
is
a 10-4,
ghost.
we need to
The
win this
only
round.
further investment
Time
was
to
that
use, bro. Go
operator,
next.
and it's already pushed out so aggressively.
Surprised
on
that we- I thought you were gonna
as
change
well.
today.
I mean, Team Liquid,
Fuck, man, they look
A-side
so
lost
good
out
when
with
they're
the
playing
Killjoy
good, but they look
utility.
so
They
chill
know
when they're
that this is
playing
Garage
bad.
and/or B. The paranoia keeps him at bay.
Isn't that
Trailblazer
every
goes
team?
down. There's the fault line. I mean, they are funneling them right into the
We
middle
look
of
good.
the map.
We look good. We look good when we're winning, but they look so shit when they're playing bad.
One more. Second, he got the spot, but he can't hit the shots as he lands on top of the generator. Jamppi already filling
Wait,
backside.
FNS, that's
He's trying to stay alive,
crazy.
waiting for backup. Oh no! Zealous is not
They look
watching
so
the right
fucking
angle.
terrible
Mystic
right
able
now.
to just creep right on by.
I just realized what you did
Sentinels
there. I
has
just wanna-
no
I just wanna
idea.
They
point
look
it out.
terrible right now, but
Specialist
hopefully we can come back on the
coming
next
back
map.
plant. Mystic, he's just waiting for someone else to check the angle.
planted.
Oh, a twist of fate.
You gotta create like a
goes
little
out as
peek
well.
in the mid here from the
Oh my
Viper.
God.
Watching Link.
Hey, we're winning this round.
Saucy finally
Oh, wait,
finds the
never mind.
target, but not in time to get the kill. Of course, that means Celsius also hidden away as well. So Sentinels, they will eventually
Bang.
pick up that kill. And
Oh
Keiko
my
will go
God.
down. So the round
Alright, here we go.
Hold
This is
up.
the start of something great.
Hold up.
This is the start of something great.
Hold on to your
Killjoy ult in one.
seatbelts.
We have
Thought
Killjoy
that
ult in
Keiko
one.
should've
This is
just saved
possible.
on that
Possible
2-1.
7,
let's see,
7,
let's
10,
see.
Low
8, 10.
odds that he's going to be able to win that fight. You know, still the utility as well in hand. For the Viper. I like the start, though, for Team Liquid. So that smoked-off turret just completely freezes Sentinels. They don't move a muscle. They just all stand there around their spawn waiting. That allows Keiko to push a lot of space, get that information, and allows them to read the map so incredibly well that it's just B.
You're around here.
They're able to do a ton of damage to Sentinels,
Shiver.
but they lost that operator. The Odin going to be invested a judge for Keiko this time around.
That's set
So
up
the
there.
money
They're
has
walk.
to be
Oh, they're walk
spent in different
contacting his
ways,
site.
maybe ways you wouldn't
You're
ideally
actually right,
like.
Texas.
Wait.
I actually agree with you
Liquid.
on that one.
Okay, left A.
That
Wait.
attempted kind of 1v2 retake.
We've got a
Oh my
free
God.
bomb site.
You're gonna be mad they're not retouring A. They're not even playing A on the other side.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Nothing here but nanos.
Hey, what's the call
Yeah,
here
but
for
they
this?
did
though?
hold
They were gonna
on
walk
to that
down
fault
mid.
line for Jamppi, right?
They
I mean,
broke
not
the
committing
they
to
broke
it
the setup
for
on A
this
because
push
they were alarmed
onto
bots.
A, so that
He just
means
took
a
it back.
retake surely in the
Like,
works
why not just keep it
for
up?
Team Liquid.
I don't know. Ask
One kill from Enzo, and that would be
Damn
Fury
See what
comes
comes
up. Hit him
online
up.
as well. We know
him
how
up.
quickly he can pick
5v5
those up with the
retake, is it
Odin. I mean, he
possible?
just
Aim
knows where to go for those hits. A delayed lockdown from the attacking side will keep Team Liquid at bay, so if they want to go for the retake, they have to jump right as the trigger ends here for that Killjoy ultimate. The spam coming through to keep Team Liquid at bay. The smokes come out, and here we go. The fault line is out. Keiko lands. He only has a judge in the hand, but he's trying to clear the site. Allows Nats and Mystic to pick up the kills as he's just been running circles. And there's the recovery from Mystic. Keiko finally picking one up for himself as well. Zekken all alone. They know his location. There is the Odin.
Sam, we would have saved.
And that's going to be the retake for Team Liquid.
I mean, I love this from Team Liquid.
What the fuck just happened?
So much
I don't know.
util
We're gonna
left.
need 3
I was watching someone with a judge shoot at nobody and everyone died.
Yeah.
Shock darts. Just everything in the kitchen sink there. Mystic just reading things so well.
Saucy's score is
Plays
high.
the anti-flash perfectly off of Saucy, trying to come in. And there's no util left, really. There's like a paranoia in the flashes for the side of Sentinels. But they have no mollies for this post play. They have none left by the time that the front line defense is already reached. So they have to close it first.
No, actually, no,
Team
you
Liquid
made it
knows
wrong.
it,
No joke.
and they're able to just expect those pushes
Sam,
out of the
relax,
smoke.
bro.
No, chat,
And
confirm
that's
it
now
for
the
me.
Hunters here online alongside the Odin here for Enzo.
Hello?
Wait,
What
was that? What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Like, go here, what the fuck was that?
No, I was talking about
firepower as Tenz has to resort to the Marshall. Zekken getting spotted.
He was actually right.
This is
Why
actually-
do you know that?
I
How do
don't
you
know.
know
I'm
that?
actually a nerd, no joke.
Still
This is
stuck in
actually
the middle of this
over,
map.
right?
And look at that aggressive alarm bot right next to the toxic screen as well. Hasn't been
What do you guys
cleared
use?
yet.
Pendas? Where you
So
from?
Team Liquid able to just focus on
Pendas.
a main. Swing out.
Oh my god.
Oh man, unfortunately it's the
Wait, do you know if
Marshall
it's
right
16
there,
or
and he
one?
can't win that fight.
16
The
or
Seekers
one?
will be
Yeah.
used, and Team Liquid happily exiting. A couple members low on health.
Are you guys talking about that
Trading the nanos
equation?
for the Seekers
What
here,
equation?
basically.
Check this now.
It's going to be another retake.
Can we just
and
focus
again,
on the
not
game?
much
Oh, wait.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
talking
You
about
asked!
the equation?
No, it's one. It's one.
Even
I
trying
know what you're talking about.
to-
He has
Both
to.
answers are correct. 16
Yeah, but
and
that
1
allows
No,
are
no,
both
no.
the correct
The
answers.
reason
John QT
I studied
fires right
mathematics
back.
in
Shock dart.
college is because
Okay,
every
okay.
equation has one answer. Yeah, I said
No,
mathematics.
that
Don't lie. I said
equation,
mathematics.
These
that
1v1
equation
still
is
dodging
fundamentally
all the
incorrect and
utility.
can be interpreted 2 ways.
Fundamentally.
As a mathematician, there's one answer to every equation.
Oh, John
He
Cutie.
will find
John
the
Cutie.
target, a little bit delayed, but he'll find the kill. Identifies
1v3?
the Odin, but he's so low. The left click just going to be held. John Cutie
my
just
wins
feel like you're
through that. He's
jinxing on
off
purpose.
for the ace, and
Wait,
Keiko.
he could
Oh
have. Wait, I want to
my
point out, Keiko
gosh.
could have stuck the bomb and won
Takes
the round. He
risk
said,
to
"No, I'm
peek
gonna
back
swing and
out,
kill
afraid
him
that John
and prove that I
Cutie
could do
is
it both
on the
ways."
approach.
That was actually
And
crazy.
Team Liquid will make
Did
it
you see that?
to map point.
Oh my god. I mean,
It's
yeah, I
hard
did
to
call
play
it
it much better than
That's
John
it.
QT did there as a Killjoy without
Wait.
any utility.
I mean,
What's
you
Jordan-
know what they
what's
say.
Jordan's score?
That kid can frag.
Jordan's got more than
He
3. That's all I know.
absolutely
Saucy's on the bottom.
Bringing up a lot of firepower here for Sentinels.
This just in.
It was just
All the paranoia is a step
The live report from the studio.
just a little bit off with the timing there for Team Liquid. That allowed him to adjust to that extra heaven push from Mystic.
Who
John
timed out?
QT so
Nah,
close,
you-
so
Okay,
so
no
close.
joke, 12-5
man.
timeout.
Map
Like,
point. Send us
you
into
get
map
thoughts on this?
3.
No,
I
I
want
surely they're
Sunset.
talking about Sunset.
I don't know. You're mad, no? As a player, are you mad?
Of course, of course.
Sunset here, especially. I mean,
Like, stop looks over to FNS like, really, bro?
No, I just-
Like,
I mean, like, just talk about
Against
Sunset,
some
bro. I
Clear
don't care about this
weaknesses,
map.
but some good strengths as well. Curious to see how it
I just feel like
stacks up
12-5, like,
against
where have you
Team
been,
Liquid.
you know? Like, game's
I'm
over, big bro.
Sure, 12-5 is over,
I
but
haven't played
Game's
that.
over, big
There's
bro.
no
Like,
info on what
I'm
Team
glad you
Liquid
have
could've
something to
done
say,
that
but
map,
game's
so-
over.
I think we both know. You guys,
Now,
did you guys lose a
You
bet at
gotta
12-4?
imagine, I mean, if John QT
Not
gets
over.
that
It was
ace,
bet
it
at
denies
12-4.
map point,
I
and
think it was
that's the
12-4.
type
Wait,
of
that's-
ace that really
No, it's
swing
12-4.
the
It feels like
momentum here
12-2, probably,
for
though.
Sentinels, but
Probably feels like
unfortunately,
counting the
now
rounds, 12-5.
they have a long
12-6.
road
Wait, so what if
ahead.
Pancata comes in because
They
they
want
lost
to
the
take
map?
to overtime for a shot to wrap this matchup.
No, they've lost map
Yeah,
before.
it's
And
so
then,
They've
and then
lost map.
Pancata farms, and then you just
John,
never see Zelsa on the
Again,
roster
it's
again.
hard to play it much better than that. I mean, it helps that again
Could
that
you
paranoia
imagine?
just barely off kilter in the
What
timing.
a
but
fucking circus.
Is it just based
Still-
off kills? Like,
I think so. I think he's
mean,
just
it's all
looking at stats,
headshots
this
for him,
Kaplan
and
guy.
he's just really on point. Now to make
Look at Nats,
Sentinels.
21 and 8.
There's a lockdown for Nats. Yeah, there's
He
a
did it.
Bladestorm to back up this operator as well.
My
Couldn't
chat
come into
said,
play.
noticed
Just a
you,
bulldog.
Tarik, and FNS are all sitting
for
the same. How are
Saucy.
you guys sitting?
So
oh,
things
I had my leg
are
up, but
very,
not
very
anymore.
challenging. You're
Wait,
one
my
away
leg
to-
was up
We
as
call it
well.
the e-girl
Legs
posture.
up?
Anyone have?
My leg is up now for sure.
I have e-girl posture anytime I'm watching a match.
Did you guys hear about
Wait,
that shit on
Spike
TikTok
Saucy
where like
here.
e-girls
Yeah.
are starting to try to get called eye
Just
ladies?
looking for someone to
Eye
peek out,
ladies?
right?
Yeah, eye ladies.
What is
nuts
the
on
eye
your head,
lady?
kid.
I don't know.
Eye ladies
I don't
nuts
know
on your
what
fucking
you're
head.
Is there, so you can't
Oh.
expect that Trailblazers
Wait, what?
will
Wait,
lose.
what did?
What?
Well, I didn't hear
Wait, what do you mean?
guys
Wait,
didn't
what?
hear
I
me?
got it.
No, I didn't
I
hear you.
got
I didn't
it.
hear you.
What do you mean you didn't hear me? I already got you.
Your
What do you mean you
mic
didn't hear me?
cut out. Your
on
mic
these
cut out,
maps to
Tarik. Your
find
mic
It
cut
is.
out.
exact
Yeah,
angles.
I heard just a
Spam
little
through
bit
the
of it,
wall.
though, but I
However,
knew what you were headed
amidst
with
all
it.
this chaos,
Fuck, I
once
laid these
again,
nuts on your
Keiko
head.
pushes up all the way
Okay.
on
Now
C
it's not
long.
funny,
The
bro.
rest
I
of the
know.
team
But,
able
like,
to
I
focus
said it like
in
5 times
here
though. What the
on
fuck do you mean you
B.
guys didn't hear me?
Early lurk
I
on
said it
Mystic
like
and A
5
Sewers
times.
allows
Fuck
them
you
to
mean you
get to
didn't
that
hear me? What
side
kind
as
of
well.
shit
The
disproportion
drone
you guys got
out.
here?
Team Liquid
E-girls to I-ladies. I-ladies nuts in your head,
out
bitch.
entirely. Oh, they're funneling them in to
watch the
C-side,
game.
but Zekken
Yo,
now
yo,
goes
good
down,
one.
and that's one
Good
less
one,
option
bro.
for Sentinels as
You
well.
want us to
Roid,
laugh?
the
Like
roid
what?
The
rage.
ultimate stacks
I mean, I don't
against
know.
Roid
Zekken.
rage right now, bro. Like,
And it's
relax.
not
I'm
just
sorry.
Wait,
No,
Tarik,
I'm
do you
sorry
use it
to
on
get
people
mad.
once it gets you? Like it got you, right? That one got you, right?
Of course it got me. I was going fucking clever as fuck, you know? It's just clever as fuck.
He
E-girls to I-ladies. It made perfect sense in my head. I was like, really? I was like, really? What happened?
This time around, Tenz is gonna have a paranoia.
I'm out here asking questions like, what does the I mean?
John QT again. He's able to dodge these really nicely.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he sees the future, knows the location. And now, here comes that
GG.
lock.
Worst part is, it
John
was like a
QT
chat
has
too. It wasn't even like a
suspended
fucking
his
over the
life. There's
voice.
the alarm bot and Keiko trying to find the kill, not able to just yet. Lockdown
Oh my
still
God.
taking
I thought we
5.
gave up on the match because they gave up on us.
Still a 3v2
No, they
advantage
actually did.
for Team Liquid. Pop flash out the ready.
Flashing?
There's the anti-flash from Mystic.
Yeah, this
He'll be able to
Mystic guy
swing out
just
for the
never gets
trade.
blind,
There's a
huh?
2v1.
Always
John
starting.
QT
Our
shows
hit
his
is always
back
good.
as
I
the
mean,
smoke
as I
is
said,
made. And
worked out
we are
exactly as I
going to
planned it.
go to a
1-1.
That's
had a good
battery
game.
between these two teams.
No worries,
Yeah,
though.
Sun's rising in
absolute
2-3
masterclass
hours.
here on the defending side,
Just in time for
showing
bed.
how to defend against this Viper.
Tarik, you gonna go
comp.
soon or what?
No, honestly,
On
John, we need
Haven.
Sentinels here to
Again,
lose.
giving up
Sentinels
space
If they lose,
on
I'm
the
shooting
side,
tomorrow.
quite
At this
often.
rate,
That's
at
what
this
I
rate,
was gonna
Tarik
say.
should be
That's
nice
what I was
shit.
gonna
I'm running
say.
out now, running out now.
There just isn't enough utility
Hey, this
left.
guy ignored the
for
conversation
Sentinels.
and he's running ahead.
Both plans
Yeah,
really
yeah.
stopped.
He's like, I don't know what you're
And you have to
talking about,
rely
I'm running
on these
ahead.
flashes from Slashy.
I don't know what you're trying to
Shut
explain to
down
me. It
the
doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
It's
I don't.
just
Why
happened
do
to
you?
have-
Wait, so you don't want to watch matches?
Everybody's in the
No, he's
right
saying
position at the
that
right
if
time.
Sentinels lose, they're eliminated, which means
Dax
I
doing
won't be
a
watch
wonderful,
partying
wonderful
tomorrow.
job
But if
throughout
they
this entire
win,
map, just
they
being
play again
absolute
tomorrow, which
nuisance
means I'll be
as that
streaming late
Killjoy
again.
all over the map.
That makes
Finding
perfect
great
sense.
timing.
Here again,
What's-
same thing
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Team Liquid.
I mean, yeah,
Just a
sounds good to me.
Super great read here.
That's
And with
just like either
Sentinels
way.
I'm
trying
used to
that
it
new
now.
composition,
More islands.
This has
different
been
than
5 days
we
in a
saw
row
against
now. I'm used to
Rex
it.
when they
This is
barely
my
beat
new
them in
schedule.
overtime. Didn't quite go their way. It seems like there was still
It's
some
fine.
work
I
to
always
be
have an
done.
alarm
And we
set
see
for
this a
2,
lot
3
with the
p.m.
double controller
And I
on
just
Haven.
all that
It
all that
has
alarm
its
is for
strengths,
is
but
to
the
look at
big
twitch.tv.
part of it is that you
Slash
Him in
Tarik.
my
have to
chat
utilize
earlier,
that toxic
he's like,
screen
1 hour?
cast
You have to be
efficiency.
kidding me.
We saw several ways that Team
I was
Liquid was
in the chat.
prepared.
He's like,
to
you've
shut
been live
that
for
down
1
with
hour?
even
What
the
happened,
flash.
chat? He's like,
Taking one way
something,
from Mystic
did the
and then
stream
hiding out
crash?
in Sewers past the screen. It doesn't allow Sentinels to get that early control.
This guy's literally
They're
fucking
running out of time,
dude,
as
it's
you mentioned,
fucked. It
running
actually
out of
is
utility.
fucked.
So
No joke, Tarik. I woke
something
up
to
at
work
like
on for the Sentinels moving
7
forward.
p.m.
Something to
I
still
opened
figure
up
out in
Instagram.
terms
I
of
saw a
which
story. You were at the
composition
gym like 30
they
minutes
prefer
ago.
I
on that
was at
map.
the gym.
However,
So I
for
went
now,
to your stream
we now
and I
await
looked into your chat.
Sunset as the
Just-
last
and I did
map,
extra
something that
sprint
the
tight at
Sentinels
stream
has
starting at
clearly
7:30
been
p.m.
working on during the off-season, as has been proven pretty
sure if
much
you look
at
back at the
every
logs,
event
you'll
they
see
have
something.
entered.
No, yeah.
Team
Go back to
Liquid,
my
they
chat
kept it
messages.
under
You'll
wraps.
see.
Yeah,
Oh
really
my
curious to see
God.
exactly
This
what
is
kind
my
of comp
offline chat,
Team
dude.
Liquid is going to want to run. I mean, you
We're getting desperate, man. We're getting real desperate.
I'll be alright at your guys' hair soon, don't worry.
John, we do need Sentinels to lose, right?
You're
Alright,
be
go
going up
Liquid.
against what you expect to be like a breach
Let's
phase,
go Liquid.
Cypher comp. You know, John QT
Let's look at the
really
stats,
leaning
though.
into
That's all we
Cypher
care about.
for most maps throughout this
Yeah,
tournament.
let's see Jordan's got.
He had been even on Haven until
Yeah, Jordan.
this particular
He said
map.
Jordan's got.
Didn't go so great this time around. So
You're gonna watch Paper
I
X
wouldn't be
versus
surprised
T1?
if Sentinels
Absolutely
just kinda
not, dude. I'm
stand
already
pat with
tired.
their comp. It's just a real
Yo,
big question
What?
mark.
Get off soon.
You know, are you going to run
Okay, fuck
Jamppi on the
off.
breach as well on it? Are you going to try something a little bit different? I mean, we've seen a lot of
24 hours now?
different takes on
Yeah.
Sunset so far.
Saw some KO as well,
Actually,
another option
fucking
for
hell,
Jamppi, but Breach seems to be a bit more iconic for the
Yeah,
star
some
player
ranked.
on Team Liquid, bringing back the win. Quite a one-sided affair as
so
well.
6 a.m.,
13-5
but this game's going to end at 5 a.m.
Sentinels
and then we go play
to
one
strike
ranked
back
game.
and begin the comeback in this best of 3. Their map pick of Haven going their way for Team Liquid.
Finesse, just watch PRX versus T1.
Hide your
Don't
eyes
be a bitch.
if you're a Saucy fan.
You understand
when
I
the
have a
next
schedule
game
to
comes up.
uphold, right?
Just hide your eyes.
Like, I can't just
I've been blinded,
stay up till 8 a.m. watching this match. Because it fucks
That's
my
rough.
whole
I
schedule
mean, that's
for gymming,
not the type of stat
sleeping,
line we've seen
everything.
at all
No,
for the next.
from Saucy.
I can't remember him ever playing.
It's not about being a bitch. I have to stick to a schedule if
Again,
I'm
you kind of
streaming
think about how the
every day.
rounds went. He's always there, you know, left alone
like
or
a
just
bitch.
with one more teammate, has to go back.
Alright, then
to
I'm a bitch.
That pop flash duty, and this time Mystics most times just one step
I'm a
ahead
bitch
of him.
then.
I mean, the number of times we
It is what it
witnessed
is. I'll be a
live Mystic
bitch.
going
I
for
don't
that
care.
anti-flash perfectly in sync. shuts down the Sky as the lone initiator on the side of Sentinels. Nats rising back to the top with 22 kills and a 331 ACS. So Zekken is having a much better day today, but Sentinels will need everyone to come back online if they want to wrap things up with a victory, as we are now tied 1-1, waiting to go to sunset. When we come back from this break, we find out who our first grand finalist is here at the AVL.
Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Please remind me to run the ad before that game goes live, or else I will forget. And if I forget, I'm gonna have to run the ad during the game. You run ads mid-game anyway. Yes, because the timer is set to where I can't. You know what? I'm running another ad. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes. I need the timer to get to like 30-ish minutes, so that way we're all safe.
Not much other action as Mystic hiding in the smoke with the shorty
and the
jump down from Tenz.
I have no idea, bro. I got a cactus.
Down to the 15-second mark. He gets the call that they don't need to use it anymore. And Team Liquid running down on the clock. Nats will get it in. They're trying to make sure the Hunter's
behind the couch. Oh, let me just go over it and pick it up.
And he's going to get a double on there. Actually, it's going to be his teammate.
Let's try, buddy.
There's no counter. He's able to counter off. Slowly filing in. Keiko still available for the fight. The plant will... the entry man here. Oh, and it's just a sprint jump peek as well on this double. And it's going to be Team Liquid taking over the site, sticking it all the way to the end as the
my fucking tongue is burnt, or I bit my tongue. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Them right into the middle of this map. And
I mean, that's how I take it on that couch behind me.
Oh my God. Watching Link. Saucy finally
not many,
finds
less than
target,
5.
but not in time to get the kill. Of course, that means he will eventually pick up that kill. And Keiko will go down. Still right. Swing out.
I don't know what's wrong with my tongue.
Oh, man.
My goat. My goat
부르는
picker.
수많은 단어들.
페이커? 불사대마 대비력.
하지만
Wait, watch you sleep?
나를 가장 기쁘게 하는 건
상혁이야.
팬들과 소통할 때 나는 살아있음을 느낀다.
혹시 나랑 1대1 가능?
What if I got more viewers while I slept?
않는데 운영이 좀
And I just became a just sleeping
아쉽네.
streamer. Like I go about my day, do whatever I want to do, and then I come back home, turn the stream on, go to sleep.
선수들과
Wake
직접
up, turn
소통할
it
수
off.
있는 개인 방송과 구독자 Q&A까지 아프리카 TV 팀 페이지.
I mean, there's no way people watch sleeping streams though. Like, what are you gonna do in there? You're just sleeping. There has to be like a second level of entertainment. I don't do anything crazy while I'm sleeping, as far as I know. That's why it'll be fun to do.
Xem miễn phí và bình luận trực tiếp trên online, nền tảng livestream các giải đấu thể thao điện tử. Cháy từng khoảnh khắc cùng với các streamer.
Media share, true. Is that not creepy? You watching someone else sleep? It is 100%. But we cater to the masses.
Online, nền tảng livestream tương tác bản quyền. Xem ngay tại online.vn hoặc tải ứng dụng trên App Store và Google Play.
Is it your bedroom or streaming room? Bro, this is my kitchen. What do you mean my bedroom or streaming room? Okay, this is my living room. That's my couch. I look old today. Thank you. Is that Monopoly? Oh. Why are you wearing headsets? You see at a gun range. That says you see at a gun range. What the fuck? What am I doing tonight? What do you mean, what am I doing tonight, bro? It's 5 a.m. where I live. It's literally 5 a.m. The sun's gonna be rising any second now. 2 hours actually. What am I doing tonight is I'm going to sleep after this. I've been live since 7 p.m. So how long has it been?
What the
fuck? 10
fuck?
hours.
8 minutes. 8 minutes ain't it, bro. I ain't trying to wait 8 minutes for this shit. Yeah, time to yap.
No, I'm not staying on
guys?
vegan schedule. I'll be going back to my normal hours.
Show cat. They're eating. Chat.
I hope.
Why you give me 12 ads? Brother's gotta make money, man.
I'm looking jacked. Have I been working out?
I'm
No, I
sleepy,
just
it's
been
5
eating a lot
a.m.
of chicken.
Chill, one more map. Everyone chill.
Thank you, Rain.
Okay, so Sunset. What do Sentinels play on Sunset again? They play... Cypher.
When it's almost
Is
Christmas.
it Breach? Open?
Oh my god.
Cypher
I
Breach
don't
open.
know. It's starting to scare me. I can do
It's
it.
Raze. It's Raze. And then...
We should have done it today, low
Who's
key,
the
but I'm
fifth
so
one?
tired. I'm already 10
Fade.
hours.
There it
That's
is.
because I did. Like, if I was doing
So
a 24
Breach
hour, I
Fade.
would just rejuice right now. Get another Red Bull.
And we
then power
have we
through.
seen
That's it. You just power through.
Liquid Sunset?
That's it. You just gotta power through. Bro, if Timmy can stream for 200 hours straight, I can do 24. No, we can't do it today, man.
Oh, chat,
No,
they don't have info on their Sunset.
What is tomorrow? Saturday.
They don't have info.
Stop it. You guys are peer pressure.
That's crazy.
Guys, I'm a fucking grown adult. I can't just 24-hour stream, dude. First of all, this is a hobby for me. Second of all,
Yeah, this is a huge advantage anti-stratting wise. But I'm still gonna keep my faith with Sentinels because I said 2-1 Sentinels at the beginning
oh,
of the
you're not
stream.
showing the match? I can't.
As it's gonna be 2-1 Sent.
Any advice on
So,
finding your
let's just stick
destiny?
with that.
What is Blood yapping about destiny, bro? What do you mean days? Tomorrow? It is tomorrow. Don't say that, bro.
Why do you think different
I don't
regions
know.
have
The
different
DJ
play
schedule.
styles?
Okay, listen to me, guys. Listen to me, guys. I'm gonna give you all advice right now, okay? Listen. I'm not.
I mean, not always.
Don't by no
It's
means
not
am I
always the
like
case.
fucking wise and
It's
old
not
or
that
anything
different.
like that. But my advice is that you should have a set routine every single day for what time you go to sleep and what time you wake up.
Jamppi
Alongside
Breach good?
that,
Yes.
you should be
Jamppi's
physically
Breach is
active
fucking phenomenal.
every day.
At least lately. This tournament,
You
especially.
should go to the gym
This
or
guy's Breach is
sweat,
on one.
or at least 6 days a week. But I would say every day.
Like, actually on one.
Also, David
See, how
Goggins.
do you do on
David Goggins is a legend. Yeah.
Oh,
Also, if there's anything that makes
yeah.
you uncomfortable, you should do it. Don't be
Why
scared of
Sentinels always be
rejection.
bad on Haven? I mean, it's not that they're always bad on Haven, but Liquid
Wait,
just
don't take that the wrong
did a really
way.
good job of denying that
Uncomfortable as
initial
in
A
like
info.
if there's something that you're afraid of doing.
Yeah.
Why would you guys take it the wrong way? Okay. Let's say you're afraid of. What would you guys be afraid of? I don't know. Let's say you're afraid of women. Yes. Then you should go talk to as many girls as possible. You should embrace it and do it. What? Whatever, I'm not giving advice anymore. That's enough. That's the last time I give advice. First of all, I don't know. I don't know. I can't work with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. You can't work with you guys. You cracked me. You cracked me.
Counting 4, 5, 6, but it is hard. They try to tear me apart. I am done with the misery. Like a thief in the night.
How many hours do I sleep?
It's staying out of my sight. But I'm not.
Look, lately I've been on a slump. But generally speaking, I aim for 8 hours.
I don't care if it hurts or if I crash down and burn. I will rise like a phoenix from the ashes and return.
Must be nice. I usually been sleeping good lately, I think, too. get 8 for muscle, though. Dream website in dark mode, you can't press F. I work 12s, I can't find time for 8, 12-hour shifts. You work a 12-hour shift. Let's say you wake up at 6. Your shift starts at 7. You work from 7 to 7. You get home at 8. You have to wake up again at 6. So you probably want to be in bed by 10 or 11 realistically, so you have more time. It's 3 hours for yourself. Maybe you're in bed by midnight. You have 4 hours for yourself. You sleep 6 hours. It's fucked. Wow. Who am I talking to? Why are you making me feel schizo right now? Okay, no joke though. You guys have to agree that if you're sacrificing your,
I think it's gonna be there.
Like, everything for your job,
it's gonna be breach
in the sense that like you have no time for yourself and you're not happy, you should find a new job, right? And I know it's easier than said, but like if your entire day is spent working and you have no time for yourself and you hate your job, you shouldn't be doing it, right? It's not worth it. But then the problem is like finding another job. How the bill's gonna get paid? I agree. Look, I understand. You have to keep your job, but I feel like the problem is like people will get stuck in the same job, right? Also, but this is just to be clear. Like, I'm not saying like I'm an.
No, I'm talking about
over here.
Liquid's
I'm not.
contract.
I'm just trying to.
I'm saying Jamppi,
point out
breach.
I feel like some people get stuck in that trap.
Everyone else is gonna be mirror comp.
This is a bad topic for me to talk about. Nah, it's fine.
Let's see if I'm right. I'm actually curious
Look,
now. I'm actually
I don't
interested.
relate myself, but everyone in my family,
everyone else is the same. Raze, Cypher, Obed,
my dad, my brother, and my mom, they all work normal jobs, so I can relate through their experiences that I've seen through them.
Breached, Jamppi, and Zosova. That's my prediction. Let's see. If I'm right, I'm a fucking genius. If I'm right, I'm actually a genius.
It's tough, dude.
Let's see.
It's tough.
Is that Levi?
Billionaire tells poor people to quit their
On the
jobs.
counter?
Yep, that's what I said. Quit your job. Look, I'm
Do you think
very,
Kaiko's a good
I'm very,
addition to TL? Yeah, I mean, he runs in first every time.
humble
Yeah,
and
of course.
grateful. I know I'm privileged as fuck.
You think Fade
I don't
is
know how
better
I
to
ended up here, I'm
anti-Cypher
gonna be
as opposed to
honest.
Sova? Sova dart's hard to fucking shoot on this map. Although Fade ult might be more impactful than Sova ult. Why is Gecko not good? Gecko is good. But Gecko cannot be your only initiator. And you need one of Sova, Fade, or Sky to break the trips.
I hope whatever situation you're in, I hope it gets better for you.
The match continues between Sentinels and Team Liquid. Team Liquid tying things up 1-1 on their map choice of Haven.
All right, let's go.
And now, for the first time this off-season, and for the first time pretty much
I'll refresh
for this
before it goes
roster,
live,
we will get to see what they have cooked up on Sunset.
How do my biceps grow so much in 2 weeks? What are you keeping tabs on my fucking arms?
If they go raise Yoru,
at the caster
I'll be
desk,
bloated.
but serious
I got
mode
no
engaged
fucking
for
muscles.
Zekken. Maybe this is the real key
Yeah, my arms look
to the
small as
Sentinels'
fuck like that, I'm
success.
not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
they didn't get to do the
stare
stare
down.
down
Prediction.
before Haven, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Missed
stare.
it. Zekken getting his warm-up routine back online.
You're
This
telling
is
me
why they
Yoru
pay
will
us the
be a
big
pick?
bucks.
Yeah, let's see.
Analysis like that.
Yo, he's doing that thing again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
If you have
bothered.
bad luck.
I'm bothered
Words
again.
like that, you think
No, he
people
won
really
after he
be
did it
winning
first
big
map.
bucks.
Yeah, right.
That is to be seen.
Yeah.
But of
Super
course,
right.
Sentinels, they looked quite good on their pick of
predicted
split. Now
Sova,
we've seen their
Breach.
Sunset a
that
number of
business again?
times, a couple
Sunset.
I predicted
variations.
Sova,
Tenz continuing
Breach
to play
for
the
Jamppi
moment here
and
at the AVL. And that
Oh my God.
appears to be the case. Saucy continuing on the fade.
So
Team
You want
Liquid
big arms, do
I-
tricep,
kind of
2/3 of
basically
the arm
just
is
going
tricep, that's
down
true.
the line
But,
for
like,
their
you should
own
not just work out your
iconic
arms.
pick.
I
Yeah,
am the
sure.
GOAT, chat.
In a Sova,
Wait, did
you're
you
in
like,
Sunset.
the
Yeah,
fade
quite
dog
interesting.
can't
The other body
fight
parts.
That's going to be the
Come
only
on, guys.
difference
Why are we
between Fade and the
surprised?
Sova. So
Why are we
interested to see
surprised
how
out
they
here?
utilize,
Levitates over it?
that extended range of information gathering. That
Why
Nova
are we
gives you
surprised?
versus
Don't
Fade.
be surprised.
Fade relies a
we
little
tried to
bit much
dog
more
a
on
trip,
up close and
and it was
personal
on the
kind of
ground,
plays,
so it didn't break.
except for the nightfall, I suppose.
You
But
just ran over
other
it?
than that,
Yeah.
you know, Sova's going to be.
Oh boy.
But I don't know if that's an
I'm really
update
keen
What
to see
a
what
fucking
Enzo wants to do
call.
with it. You know, a lot of angles
What
where
a
you can
call.
probably
Wait, let me
bounce
see
darts
how
super deep in
my
the back
eyes
of
look
sight.
actually
You know,
is.
clear the backup pillar on B, things like that.
Yeah, people might
you
try
know,
to
clear
second
some of
guess
those
it's an update.
alleyways that are in kind of the defender's area
It was
from
with
the
the
attacker
Okay,
side. Really
chat.
get a good picture
Next ad will be in
of
30
how they're
minutes.
set up and where they've got players, and
Cool.
look for those
We
weaknesses.
should be good.
In the setups of the Sentinels. The Sentinels, you kind of have a really good idea of what they're going to do on this map. They've played it 6 times. It's been the same comp exactly every single time.
Let's see along with Skydog on Cypher.
Ready to be studied by Team Liquid, but Sentinels, have they worked on their own weaknesses as well? We find out the winner of this match will go to the grand finals of the AVL.
What do you expect me to say? Oh my god.
I only had it once recently. Or no, I had it a few times recently, but I got to get some. All right, here we go, chat. We're going live.
Sentinels on that defending
We're
side.
going live. We're going live.
Yeah, I was going to say,
now
just
let's see.
real quick, the only team that's best of the Sentinels on this map so far, Paper Rex. Paper Rex looks to just be dominant as heck on this map. I mean, they're so interesting to watch, but they don't play any map like any team, so very going to be, I think, a much more
You think Team
straightforward affair, I suppose.
Silva versus Fade, huh?
Yeah, there is that difference with the
Silva
Silva,
versus
but
Fade,
at the
what do
end
you
of the
guys
day,
think?
it's a pretty,
Silva now.
expected combination of agents on any map. You have a good idea of what that util chain is
Silva's
going to
better?
look like. Team
On
Liquid
this map or in general?
go fast and furious right off the bat. The fault line catches Tenz right in the middle of it, but he's jumping up and down, and that distracts him long enough for Celsius to pick up the kill. The counter paranoia as well will buy some time. Nats has crept through, but Tenz holding strong on market. That trap fire still protecting the back of sight as well, coming out from John QT. Sentinels, they cleared out mid with the Prowler. They are now prepared
I feel like
for the
Sentinels have like a
retake.
lot
The
of
last remaining
protocols.
member in Zekken will be coming up
Like a lot.
to Boba.
Wow.
All members stacked
they
up
just, like,
now.
yeah, they
Celsius
look
looking for that fall
Not
line.
even- I don't think
But
they're
they're pushing
playing
him on
perfect. I think
market.
they
Mystic
have
has gone through. He can't
my
get the
God.
break
Oh,
click on
big
the head.
Jordan.
Celsius will fire back. The smoke now trapping Team Liquid. Nobody going for the
bomb
flank.
side
No
is
time for that. They have to dodge the flashpoint. There's the aftershock and the paint shows just to keep them busy because the defuse is
like,
going down. They finally get it
like,
through the spam, but it's already been done to have, and it should be able to finish all the way to the end. Sentinels winning fast round 1.
Yeah, Nat's trying to do what he can there at the end. Jamppi
Oh,
as
it's like
well,
A side on
striking,
Pearl,
get a last
low-key.
kill, at
When
least
you're
a
in
parting
main and
gift
it's spotted in the front.
for Team Liquid, but
You
Sentinels
have to take pit
playing really, really good here. Again, you like to see this early trading that has been kind of the
24,
trademark, I think one of the trademarks of the Sentinels at the AVL is that they're really doing a good job of always having someone there to back another player up. And this time, Tenz does a great job distracting for Celsius. Able to keep Mystic from really pushing space. So then Team Liquid is stuck here inside of the main, and they only had one shock dart left after the breach util. So there wasn't much they could do other than trying to get it done with the pistols.
37, 36,
Almost. They were
35?
really darn close.
34,
With that
33.
half stick initially.
Huh?
What?
Am I crazy?
Sentinels the time they
Crazy?
Are you reading it correctly?
25?
I was once.
24,
Shy
23?
away from that one as he
I'm
gets a
way
little
ahead.
spot.
Oh my God, jump it!
Couple shots straight in. Jamppi with a nice
What?
headshot
He's actually ahead.
on that
Oh my God.
marshal.
Yeah, he actually is.
Another one of those
I'm
players
refreshing
that
it.
Refreshing
will
as well.
constantly buy up to this rifle.
I think it's RNG 10, 9.
Yeah,
Eight?
you're good, you're good,
He's
you're
so
good.
It's
clear.
RNG with a push on. There's like different 3 different slots.
Not predicting that one. Keiko still gets one trade, but Saucy will readjust for a double kill. Celsius peeking back out
Actually a
for the
huge
extra
start.
trade. And now it's just down
Never
to
mind.
Mystic.
For
He
defense.
finds one. Already some
For
economic
defense as
damage
well,
done on the side of Sentinels. We saw them all
Wait, so
buy
is
up
this
to either a
map
Bulldog or a
T-sided or
Spectre on this
CT-sided?
round. And so it's
Attack,
going to be
attack,
Mystic. If he
bro.
can find one more, I mean,
Like
this is almost
100%
moral
attack
victory
side.
here.
I mean, more attack
Oh
than
yeah,
defense.
it's gotta be. It's gotta be attack
Yeah,
sided.
I mean,
What do?
you would love that. That's
Trying to isolate.
What'd you say?
And not going to find it. Saucy gets to swing around in time for the
here.
triple.
Weapon here.
just love the
What
crunch
do?
from Sentinels. You know, they lose a player top mid, and they're like, well, okay,
English?
give them the
TLDR
space, and then
what
just
doing?
strike from all the angles and, you know, knock them down.
what's
Yeah, I
Saucy
mean, I'm
with
familiar with
great timing.
mathematics, but I've never heard of a what do.
Mathematics.
So disgusting. Jamppi with that Marshall today. Finding so many great
Let's see
angles.
now. Gun round.
Mystic here, also really clean so far today, especially since Haven. He's been a real thorn in the side of Sentinels, and it's good to see Saucy come through already has as many kills as he did on Haven, so that's a plus.
Yes, that is true. Now, a good seize and a paranoia that keeps him locked up for Zekken to go for the fast push onto tiles. Trying to get the swing back on the paint chills, but damage already done through this bonus round. Tenz has bought up to a middle as well, and he's holding this angle.
I wasn't saying this when I was unmuted or whatever, but
Team Liquid, they saw the initial utility, but they don't expect him to be holding right there around the corner. Jamppi gets taken out. That's the fault line gone. And for Team Liquid, on their bye round, this attack suddenly very weak.
I don't know if that's true,
now
but
they should have an inkling that he's going to be on the right, but then you've got s0mcs sliding up on the left here, so Sentinels trying to set up a bit of a trap play.
They have a lot of info
smoke
that's
that
for
Tenz
sure.
set up.
They have to creep up.
Wow.
They're going to give him that angle. That's
These are some land
right
angles.
on cue into the crosshairs. Tenz still finds
God,
vision of one as well. s0mcs is still watching the other side, and Tenz holding elbow strong. He's on
ADS?
Wait a second. This guy's owning.
An absolute masterclass. Give him the bonus.
What the fuck?
How to lock down A main. I mean, the first kill just holding the angle, getting the information from the rest of his team that was going to probably be rotating over there and able to ADS for so many of those kills. But it's really that first smoke that he puts out buys himself and a teammate some time to slide up. Now, even though s0mcs doesn't need to get involved, it's still like you get good coverage of all your bases for the Sentinels, and that's just disgusting. And here we go. You can see they are focused now. They want this. They want this finals so bad. I mean, how could you not want to win the best off-season event ever?
There you go.
35,
And I love the
33,
panic at the end.
32,
Tenz just wants to casually
31,
fist bump his teammates. They're
30,
like, no, give me your gun. Go pick up the other one.
Gun.
Get those free upgrades. That's why we call it the bonus here.
Good, right?
Now, Coach Emil didn't like the early couple rounds.
Okay.
I mean, they've already lost
So,
a very early time
That bonus is insane to win.
Emil.
And they won it clean, too.
Trying to make sure, I think, basically, he's not seeing what they've been working on, right? Obviously, the pistol round, they went for a fast hit and fails. Sure, that's forgiven. But even on here, not ready for something like a tiles push, despite it being a bonus round from Sentinels. So we'll see what this adjustment looks like. Now, rounds like those,
You guys put your monitor so close. You guys put your monitor close?
Add another layer here.
No.
That they have to consider.
Not as close as
slow
that.
them down
That's
for all
like,
the future rounds. It gives
that shit better though?
more time to work the map.
It looks like he's playing on an iPad.
Something like
I don't know what's
main,
going on here.
That's different. That one is not in the equation.
It does look like it's going to be once again here for Team Liquid.
Tenz again, though. Going to be trying to hold the fort, this time on the B side of the map. Smoke out.
He's literally looking down at an iPad.
With the Cypher utility to back up Tenz. He's just going to call for the back off and try to bait them in a little bit here.
Cypher's here.
And the grenade just going to splash where Tenz was, but Tenz
Chad, do you think there's like any
step
advantage
it. Mystic. I thought he might have that for a second.
So bad.
How close or far your monitor
well aware
is
it wasn't a fast hit, so keeps that possibility in mind that there's going to be a lurk. And now with no smokes, Team Liquid, they have to just find one angle at a time to pick out these fights, and Sen is not giving those angles. Look at the way they are holding back. s0mcs on standby with utility in hand, fault line ready to pounce onto the middle of the map. John QT just keeping an eye on the site with his spy cam.
Breach Thunder so far.
Yeah, they're fine.
Ready for it. Here's a trap wire broken. Finds. Whoa, no, he will not. Enzo barely winning that fight. s0mcs keeps him at B with the aftershock. And they know now this is a market push. s0mcs just trying to buy time. John QT still holding down in the middle of the site. Enzo, does he choose to just stick it? Barely misses each other. Here comes the drone. John QT can't find the first kill. And that is Keiko staying alive with the showstopper, and he gets the trade as well. Makes it a 2v1. Enzo barely alive. Has to know he can't get away in time. Jamppi, did he see him? No, the head scene. There's the Marshall. There's the counter shot. Oh my God, Jamppi! How do you do it?
That was a no-scope. That was a no-scope, by the way. That was a no-scope.
That is unbelievable.
What the fuck is that?
I don't even know. Show us from Jamppi's perspective. Please say we got that replay.
Oh,
please.
What
in the world? I mean, this is just, it looks like it's going to be all Sentinels, but they're able to use that trap wire play, kind of expecting the contact on the other side of the angle there.
That is an insane
to get the kill.
shot. Yeah, man!
And it's the headshot. I mean, so good on Jamppi. Obviously, you trust the Marshall. It's so accurate with the hip fire. And he just says, if I want to track this flying raise, I got to keep it at my hip. Lands it off the dome. That's going to be Team Liquid with finally a point on the board. Saucy, he is caught. The C's comes through, but he is so weak. There's the aftershock. Oh, what? The backup from Zekken on the crossfire. Zekken goes for 2.
What a stun.
Goes for 3, and that is the push
fucking
shut
lucky
down.
bitches.
Team Liquid put right back into their
I mean,
places.
I will say that the idea from
Liquid
Liquid was pretty fucking fire, though.
Yeah, it was.
Still
but
stranded.
Zelsis, what a stun.
Yeah, now this
The
is...
call was pretty fire.
I think Kiko should have.
Look, if there's anybody in the world
Yeah,
who
he
can pull this
tried. I think
out,
he
certainly
was
Nax is
supposed to.
going to come to mind.
He probably like
This
gets in
is
there quicker, right?
Very, very tricky. Zelsis is here to react right off a contact from Zekken. Saucy right around the corner.
Yeah, you've got Tenz pushing out from B as well, so they have a pretty good idea. Zekken wasn't, or Zelsis wasn't quite ready for that.
Going for it. Going for it.
He wants to win, investing that ultimate. Sure, it's one of those that
There's no
can be a little
universe.
Situational. But Nats, he knew he still had some time. He knows if he can clear these two on A, pick up the spike, it's enough time for him to go for the plan, which is why Tenz now starting to run over, but Saucy will just get the extra kill.
I mean, I think
that
this might
gives
be
another
huge.
point on the board for Sentinels.
Oh, man. Thought maybe the Team Liquid could string a couple rounds together after that thrifty. After that heroic play from Jamppi.
Close to breach ult as well, I think.
Get the finish, but right away, Zekken
Those
just
shots were nice by
back in
Zekken,
the game,
bro.
dialed in on this angle, so ready.
Yeah.
It's the
That's
flash
so
as well.
clean. Like,
To
that's
help
a
him
Vandal
out.
user right there.
Again,
I'm
teamwork
spraying all
so
three of
good
those
right
guys.
now for Sentinels on their defender's side. Everybody reading these positions nicely. And there's again, it's when they're backing each other up that it really seems to go their way. But Team Liquid, you know, in the one round they won, they read some of those positions nicely.
4-1.
That's why they were able to get to that win.
They have a
Oh, that
counter
fault line
breach
is
stun
starting to
ready.
get read by Sentinels. They
Sen
know how
look
to prep for it. And
insane.
one extra member
That's
here on
actually
the
no.
site.
I agree.
That's enough
They
to
have a
shut things
counter
down.
breach
They're
The
reading
raise
the
gone
mix.
here for this eco round.
You know the match is good if FNS is quiet.
Thunder, but with the man down, can't imagine they'll
Hey, look at this
finally in.
Hey, look at this
Or
He's
just
just
trying to
watching.
find time here.
I am low-key locked.
Push them away. Doesn't want to risk it. Them being funneled in through that smoke. So
it's fine.
nice shot though. Team Liquid, they're always staying alive in these ecos. You gotta watch out. Can't give them these free shots.
Saucy tried to make a play off of the paranoia from Tenz over at A. It just he might have stepped out a bit too early before it connected. So a really nice shot. Will take him out of the equation, and now top mid has to be where the attention is pulled for Sentinels. But the Team Liquid squad, they're going to pull back. They're going to say, okay, nope.
Pablo
think
60
that
MGs,
they might be anticipating a push,
frauds.
you know, of us trying to get deeper into space. Last time we got that kill top mid, we kind of got collapsed on in mid. So let's try something a little different. Let's see if we can catch them a little off guard. But
yeah, they
camera
crowded. There's a spy cam. I mean, Team Liquid, they are now stuck with the fault line. There's a recover, but here comes Zekken flying in.
He doesn't come, but he's
Floods
typing,
the smoke
bro.
as well. It's going to just be a peek out. A bit of a risk there, but just playing for time on the side of Sentinels. Oh no! That calls for the rolling thunder. They think they're going to be able to win out on these trades. Jamppi, he doesn't have much time, but he gets the kill. He can stick the plant, and he tries to bait for another shot, but John QT is ready for it.
I mean, why not? Jamppi's feeling it. I say go for that rolling thunder and try to go for the play, go for the win.
I mean,
why
dude,
not?
This
I mean, that
golden.
That seems to be Liquid's MO right now.
Surely
that they're going to go for the big plays. They're going to go for the hero plays. There's that paranoia, and it's played off by Enzo. He's just outside of it.
There's no way Sen fucked
Able to catch Saucy trying to play to catch people that are blinded from the paranoia. A really nice job here by Sentinels again, though. The discipline so far, again, looking really, really good throughout this entire tournament. Now you've got an operator for Zekken. You've got a bunch of ults for Sentinels. This is Scary Town.
All right, push in from Kiko. Just keeps his crosshairs trained. Despite that flash coming in from behind him, still spots Tenz all the way through. Now the controller gone for the first time early on in the round for Sentinels. That keeps things quite open for Team Liquid. You still have Nats looking for extra opportunities and tiles as well.
I think now you can just play for retake here as Sentinels. Just keep mid and B on lockdown and just wait. You've got all the ults in the world to make this retake go. So you should be able to layer them, you know, use the Rolling Thunder, you know, who knows, even ride the wave of the Rolling Thunder with Zekken and get the ult or something like that. And then you've got the Nightfall to kind of follow it up, or just vice versa, kind of flip those on their order.
Yeah, but look at this pressure being put on by the Rays and the Sova as well. Really trying to sell this fake to Team Liquid. They want to try to draw out some of these ultimates if they can on just one side or the other to make the post plant a bit more bearable. What they did do is shift the weight. So the Spike will be able to enter safely into the site from the shadows. Gives the Q, and the timing here from Keiko shuts down Zekken. That's Showstopper gone. Operator down as well. Celsius still staying alive with the Rolling Thunder, but Nats, he's being a menace, buying so much time for his team. Another Cyber Cage as well. They cannot chase through it just yet. I mean, if Nats can stay alive and market, that's so many angles that Sentinels will have to double check and look at how far deep into B main they're playing. They are well aware of these potential ultimates.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to get a neural theft just yet. So you're going to have to rely on the Nightfall and the Rolling Thunder. Zelsis.
Wait, where is he sitting?
Jamppi can't get in, and there's the deep Rolling Thunder, but nobody gets hit. It's going to be the Shadow Step to make sure he can get the angle. There's the Hunter's Fury to keep them off. If a ping comes out, Mystic would swing on it, but he doesn't find a target just yet. Mystic finding one, can't get the kill, and John QT swings on it right away. Once again, the teamwork for Sentinels coming out on top, but they do not have time. So despite the man advantage, Sentinels will have to give up another round.
A nice try. Ooh.
If you're not a good shot
Read the position, didn't find any pickups at the end, but this sneaky little lurk from Keiko really hurts. This is a really good round. Wins the opening duel, even with that flash against Tenz, and then he finds that backstab into Saucy, I think it was. And then Celsius doing what he can. They're able to trade off of each other so nicely there, getting Mystic and Nats, but not able to fully clear the defenses of Team Liquid in time.
Fast hit again on the A side. Looks like the fault line, they're liking how this has been working onto elbow. All right, this time just baiting out the counter utility, so a little bit of variation. Starting to put a bit more mental pressure onto Sentinels.
Yeah, and this is gonna give them a lot of information though. That Prowler with Tenz taking control of B main. They should have a pretty good stack. The Flash trying to buy more time. The Haunt is
Showstopper, it's good for me! Lands on the entire crowd. The Spike stranded. Covered with the Aftershock. More paint shells being thrown. Second just trying to deny the Spike, and Mystic can't get too far away from it, and that's a quick round.
If that's what he's thinking, then wow, this guy deserves the starter spot 7 times over.
I love this. The way that the Sentinels here just have so much control of the map, so much information in their hands. With Tenz over on B side. Yeah, he doesn't get any kills in this round, but he's just like, nobody's coming this way, guys. Do it. Get set up and wait for it. The Haunt and the back it up. The Flash just a little bit late. Didn't matter at that point. He was already around the corner. And they're able to just swarm on in and knock the rest of them down. There we go. That's Celsius. That's what I'm talking about. Get him fired up. Even Zekken's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's up down. Whoa, I got to stare the camera down. Hold on.
Oh, man. What a round for Sentinels. I mean, Zekken was taken down early on the previous round, but that saved up Showstopper coming in strong, puts Team Liquid back on to another go round. Just another Marshall, this time on Nats. So Jamppi with a frenzy.
Someone FNS are full-time streamers.
Yes, what the hell's actually happening?
Rush a sight.
We're in an alternative universe.
From the market side. Nats is deep though. This timing is going to be hard to read. And second, he's going to get spotted. One more down. Nats ready for the swing around. Not quite able to catch that information. Wants to try to go for that neural theft right in range. Celsius pushes it back.
Now you just got to kind of play back as Sentinels, see if you can outlast this neural theft.
They're
going to use that open information to re-rotate over towards A. Saucy shifting into position. Celsius right on his heels, but are they going to be able to get this? I mean, he's so deep into the site, though. The Showstopper comes out. There's the fault line to slow it down. And Keiko, he just can't clear the site. They haven't checked it. I don't know if they're going to be aware of this. Saucy's still hiding away. He hides right next to smoke. Finds one. He can't switch over to the second. Enzo still stabilizing it. Now Trapwire at the back, watching for Tenz. We'll see if he's able to shadow step right on over that. Meanwhile, that's another clean shot. Tenz.
Wait, he knows he TPs too.
Yeah, he does dodge it, but they hear it. Nats is close enough, and there's the double. Oh, what? Tenz! The aim training comes online. One hit through the wall, 2 more headshots. And now it's going to be Mystic falling to the 4K. The Korean fans go wild.
I can't believe nobody
for
jumped
their hero.
For the other guys.
They
all just
definitely Definitely Tenz fans out there. Love to see him. Love to see him playing like that.
He's the first guy.
So tricky here
Yeah, no,
for Team
your
Liquid.
Teammates to
Trying to put pressure on towards that B side through Link, and it's read really, really well. This time,
yes, I know.
I think it was in the back of the mind of the Sentinels that the
take out your
last time that they were on a
pistol and just
Thrifty,
jump
they
around,
were able
so
to
you
beat
trade
us
the guy
because of the way that they played around that box, right at B-Link.
He got
And
shot
this time they're playing way further back. This Tenz is like all the way on the back of sight towards the other end, and he's waiting with John QT back there to try to put pressure on them in a different spot. And Team Liquid wises up to it, but eventually, Sentinels just says, okay, we're just going to play back off of that neural theft. Yeah, sure, they got it, but so what? They're not going to be able to punish any kills off of it at least.
Yeah, and this time Tenz pushing up deep as well. Sentinels just not letting up, keeping Team Liquid guessing.
Yeah, they're too
Team Liquid aware of the fact that they haven't taken any mid control, but it's going to take a lot for them to clear it back out. The boom bot invested, traded for a blast pack from Zekken.
Color me impressed.
They got it out too, clean.
Things are going to slow up now for Liquid, who's trying to read the map a little bit more.
Yeah, but
ping out top mid. I don't think there's anybody there.
Yeah, Sentinels, I mean, look at their positioning, right? That A site ready for the retake from the Nightfall as well. Much more focus here on market. Trade of positions, but Keiko's ready for that angle right around the wall. Still a minute on the clock, so Team Liquid will slow things down. B main now being crept up on by Nats, so that signifies to us from an observer standpoint that Team Liquid still has their eyes trained on a potential B pinch.
Yeah, they're looking for somebody to have tried to push forward. The Haunt's going to give them a little bit more information for the Sentinels that people are still hanging around. They're going to try to make a play off this.
And there's a swing out of the paranoia. Tenz not risking it at all. Just goes for the quick one kill. And then he goes into main while John QT gets the kill as well. So now it's a double angle. There's a spy cam through. Jamppi swings out. But they have no idea where the Cypher is. Only 15 seconds left. The Cyber Cage just to draw out more time. John QT playing around it. Draws Jamppi into the aftershock. Nightfall, and Zo has to back away from him. He has to stick the plant. 5 seconds, he just has to hold on to it. No option there. He gets one kill, but Saucy will run away.
They are so much better on this map.
They're like 3 steps ahead in every
Sentinels.
situation.
Has to pull up, but the time, great awareness there from the Sentinels, knowing the time was on their side. Team Liquid has to invest their second timeout. They will have no more. Going further as well in this map.
This is a what is
so
going
far.
on?
I mean, Enzo, he's getting a lot of value out of Sheriffs, I'll say that, but I'm not seeing a ton of impact out of this Sova utility. I'm not seeing, darts or owl drones that are really giving them that extra layer of information to kind of make these plays or make picks and stuff like that. It's more like a lot of these kills that they're finding early in the rounds are just kind of Sentinels getting a little bit, interested in what's going on around them, getting a little bit curious. And Team Liquid reading those, but after those plays kind of go over to Team Liquid, then the Sentinels kind of tighten up, and they're able to trade off of each other at worst really nicely. Some really clever plays along the way, using that Cypher Cage to buy a little bit of extra time.
I'll never forget that
force
round,
Jamppi to make a bad decision. He's either going to have to step into the Cypher Cage or die to the Aftershock. And he still dies to the Aftershock anyway, even though he got the kill, but it's really good setups here. And Tenz TPing to take that off angle, even though he doesn't find a kill, even though it's read by Jamppi, it still breaks the crosshair long enough that another player is able to wait around that corner and then sneak around and get a free one. So John QT playing off Tenz really nicely there on the B side.
John QT's been quite stable here on the B side for Sunset. On the side of Sentinels, of course, still the defending side. 2 more rounds left in the first half. Jamppi does have a rolling thunder. But you mentioned it. I mean, Enzo, we saw a couple of recons finding value on Elbow on their entry into A, but outside of that, not much utility finding a bright spot. Shadow step just to see if they can bait out any information early on. So Team Liquid continue to focus on mid control, but Sentinels has been happy to let this go. They're, especially this round, well aware of the rolling thunder. They've emptied the B site. Just those trap wires are making sure that Sentinels simply has points of entry back in. The retake should happen.
Yeah, exactly. You read my brain, dude. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, this mid control is totally fine for Sentinels. They don't mind at all because of the extra layer of utility that you have in these tight corners with the fade. You can punish the Sentinels a lot more outside of mid than in that open space. So totally fine to give that extra layer up. Now let's see with the spray coming through. All right, Keiko, you better make good off of that spray.
Yeah, I mean, making some mind games happen here. There comes the Haunt. It's going to get destroyed immediately, but that does let Sentinels know there is still some good presence. Again, they're happy to leave the B site open as well.
Yeah, man.
So now, long angle is trained onto elbow, and the
actually.
other side with the one-way here comes the Rolling Thunder. Zekken just chooses to stay alive. Wants to make sure he doesn't get caught off guard off the box. s0mcs wouldn't get caught out in the open, though. So that, Zekken with a nice spray down gets the ping onto the spike. Only 20 seconds left. Team Liquid, they don't have much time. The smoke now dissipates. They have to stick it all the way, but every member of Sentinels now here. Nats,
they're so close.
Is he still alive? Meanwhile, hiding right there, ready to trade with Keiko. Here comes the paranoia from Tenz. He's trying to jump forward. Zekken gets one onto the site. Keiko swings around, gets one, and there's the trade from Nats. Now, finally, some teamwork on these skirmishes from Team Liquid on this round. Still a 2v2. Rifles on both sides, but Nats just with the Guardian. The fake. No one fighting just yet. There's the drop. It's a 2v1. JamppiQT. No, it will be Nats coming out on top in the Cypher duel.
Yeah, it's really good trading for Team Liquid. That's really what wins them this round. They're able to use that Rolling Thunder to get into that nice post-plant setup.
6-on-1.
s0mcs just tries to get a little bit too aggressive. He tried to get the timing because he didn't get caught by the Rolling Thunder. It was just Zekken who does, and it doesn't really matter for Zekken. He doesn't really care. But everybody else dodges it. So s0mcs tries to take advantage of that, tries to see if he can get a timing kill, but it's read really nicely by Team Liquid on the opener. And then from there, that gives Team Liquid the space they need to find those post plants to make Sentinel's life that much more difficult. Oh, here we go. No, and again, they're so good about reading this.
Yeah, I mean, they hear the showstopper, and there's just no hesitation. They empty the site as well. Once again, s0mcs on the site. Team Liquid this time, they're well aware, but it goes way too high. And now there's the C's on top of the Aftershock. It's just chaos as Team Liquid gets caught in their own trap. No idea that s0mcs is still alive on the site, and it's going to be a cleanup as Sentinels lead 9-3 on the half.
He popped his rocket with no satchel?
Yeah.
It's
It's
an unfortunate timing for a Rosal. That's all there is to it. That is not the one you wanted to have. Keiko's been pretty good with him so far this event, but that one in a crucial moment.
It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts, dude. That's just, I mean, and then it's just like it all just comes apart because you have to get that kill to break that angle if you're going to have any hope of getting through there. The utility as well to block off the reinforcements from Team Liquid. You know, you get the C's there.
Come back.
Nice try, buddy.
Probably the paint gels, another utility, just
did it actually get it back
everything up. I mean,
give me another
man,
chance. I think the next
that's a feels bad, man.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
like a realistically, like, I use better odds.
Yeah,
9-3. Flips that on its head.
10-3.
Trap play from Sentinels.
10-5.
Team Liquid
10-5.
can't find the
10-6.
There it is. It's over. It's Jover.
Yeah, Zekken getting back in the zone
they win
with the stare down. And now going over to the attacking half.
He's seeing into my soul.
There?
What does he see inside
I don't know.
there,
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Fucking
You're probably right.
Nothing good.
Well, Zekken, of course, again, just really all across three maps, still continue to perform much more, I assume, to his own expectations for himself.
Do you think
a lot of
Zekken's
fans seeming to
listening to
agree as
what
well.
Captain is
Happy
saying?
to see him
No
back
chance.
on top
Not
with
a
some
chance,
good
right?
energy.
No chance. He's
As
zoned the
everyone
fuck out,
goes.
and then
Meanwhile,
he's like,
the
pissed around
Soka
starts,
here,
he's like,
like,
what am I doing?
Liquid didn't find much balance on the
He's
attack.
like,
We'll see
what?
if that changes on the defense.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean,
fucking owned.
you would think that there's going to be a little bit more opportunity.
Yeah,
He's
but
probably
we
got
did
some
say
good shock
2-1,
dart
so.
lineups for the post plants, you know, and that kind of, or for the retakes and that kind of thing. So I'm curious.
Lower bracket is T1 PR. Wait,
So
Rossi
far,
might play Sentinels?
It's been a lot of just, you know, the Sentinels just really reading this map.
I'm
going
not
to watch
Yeah,
the Arsenal
this
game.
is
Probably
T1,
not,
right?
obviously.
The attacker
You're not
side.
looking nice.
Is it
It is, I think, a little bit more tricky on the attacker side for most
Rossi
teams.
had
for
like
sure.
6 aces
But with
or
this,
yesterday.
I actually have no idea who calls them.
Apparently there was
Sheriffs
6
on the side of
aces
Team
and
Liquid.
1
They are
BO3
just going
yesterday.
for brawls.
Someone
and
in
it's
FNS
going to be
chat
mid, the firing range
said
opening
he
up.
went from anti-shredding loud to anti-shredding your
Make
schedule.
sure they check for
No,
that
I know
spy cam.
someone
Not going to
in
find
my chat too.
just yet.
Went from
high
anti-striking
speed
loud
he's
to
getting.
anti-striking their extreme schedule.
As well, the spot for this, and Tenz kind of freaks out there, but Zekken's there on tiles, keeps him trapped up with the paint shells. Fault lines coming out from both sides, so does the paranoia. Now it is just a brawl in mid as both teams locked in a duel for their lives. Finally, s0mcs finding an exit all the way into A site. Can he make sure he gets the first kill? Nats does a lot of damage eventually. Finishes the kill. Spike still in transport. Celsius making his way in. Now they do have him covered from both sides. s0mcs spraying down to keep them at bay. Tenz still very concerned about a potential lurk because look at Jamppi as well. Also concerned for the counter lurk.
Yo.
Oh, clean shot from s0mcs. Evens things up 4-4. Everybody scratched up on both sides. Looking for the fault line to push back out on Sentinels. They want to make sure they can relocate. They missed to get to that one as he swings out. Now Tenz coming back, but Keiko good for one. Tenz on the swing out onto Jamppi. Still a 2v2, and the half it's going to get completed. And now Tenz, he can't find the target, and Nass swings back out. Nass is going to stick it. Keiko looking for his target. John QT finds the correct answer. Keiko sticking it to the end. Oh man, John QT tried to play the mind games, but Keiko knew there was no other way out.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I don't think John QT realized that it got into half. I'm not sure he fully read it, or he just the internal clock just a little bit too slow for him to react.
What a shot this
to the second pull-up, or he thought it was going to be another fake, but you're right, the timing there, because it was ticking down so fast, had to be held. And Nats waited forever, just like forever behind that box. And it eventually paid off, and you'd see Emil's pumped.
I mean, it was looking dire in the first half. So we'll see. Zekken has a stinger in hand, and they are not want to use his maximum effects. They want to get.
Wait,
they go down, and Zekken's going to get it with the switch out onto the classic. That's going to be Nats down. B site opened up entirely. No, it's a Spectre being picked up here, so still weapon advantage for Team.
What?
John QT, he's good with the Ghost. Takes down yet another weapon.
I can frag, that's for sure.
They can win this. Oh my god.
A little bit deeper into this post plant, shuffling the guns around, making sure everybody's got what they want.
And Zekken's like, dude, I'm so low, I don't need this weapon.
Yeah,
man.
you guys take it.
I'm just here for bait. And that he will be as he's forced out. But Tenz goes for the aggressive teleport.
Yo!
They have a suspicion, but they have to let go of the defuse. And it's doing the job of buying time. Sentinels, they don't mind if they drop some weapons as they're able to continue to spray down. Enzo all alone, no time. He has to at least find the kills. And he's not going to. Sentinels lead 10-4.
Masterclass, bro.
If there's ever a GG call, that's
very aggressive shadow set forward from
Tenz.
Sentinels fans.
Gotta
be feeling good about that one. You're so back. And
this
is great stuff here, because not only does Tenz TP into that smoke and cause a bunch of confusion, but there's a fault line in here as well. You can see right after that, the follow-up, so good. So again, the layering of utility, brilliant. And Zelsis is having a stellar map right now. 15-7 and 15. His utility on the breach has been superb.
What is that?
Okay,
you land that up there? That's awesome.
That's been the go-to here for Saucy.
You can land on that?
From the sunset, but Keiko does get stuck. I mean, no way out from that one, right? You get spotted, you can't clear it. So he's just going to go down. Now, Tenz a little bit weak, but still holds on to that Vandal. Sentinels are still going to just wait for a potential creep out.
I don't shoot the Fade Eye shot.
Aggression from the Raze.
But I've never been scanned by that eye. I don't know if my teammates have been shooting them. I've never been scanned by that eye. So either my teammates have been shooting them, or I haven't seen it yet.
So they don't give away any of these upgrades.
All right, well, let's see what they want to do. The runway's going to come down from Liquid. These marshals have been devastating for Jamppi. Nobody pushing in this direction yet. Cam,
it's a good start.
For Sentinels.
There's not a
little bit of comfort on one angle.
Wait, where are they playing right now?
The overstack from Liquid here.
Korea,
Their weak side. It's going to be Nats being like, nope, nobody's out here. Good luck.
Oh, Jamppi can't find the crosshair on the head. There's a swing in from Zekken.
Is so good,
he is quick.
He's so
Guy
good.
has definitely done his warm-ups today. Sentinels, all 5 members alive. Nats just with a ghost.
There's no way they win.
He's going to look for whatever kills he can. I mean, Saucy's kind of low, but
they make them look like shit,
no? Just watching for that trap wire, playing the safest spot he could. And Tenz will find the headshot as Nats peeks out. 11-4 lead.
13-4.
Yeah, I mean, once again, you know, the fact that Sentinels can lose a pistol and then come right back at you and win those thrifties. Saw it on split, it rears its ugly head once again, and it starts snowballing things out of control. Zelsis has a rolling thunder. You're one away from, I think, the Nightfall as well for Saucy. And just a great entry. You know, just so quick to react is Zekken. Tenz so ready for the rotate.
Oh, you love to hear the comms as well. Zekken's diving in. Everyone's watching the mini-map with him. Calls for that right side on Enzo, so he can swing right
the winner
back.
of T1
PRX. Easy kill.
Sorry, it's Tenz who's one away from his ult. He's one away from the shadows. Saucy quite a bit away from the Nightfall.
Yeah, Saucy's got a little ways to go, but as you mentioned, Zelsis does have that rolling thunder, so just a little bit of pressure on A They even see that recon bolt coming out, so now that tells us, okay, the Silva's on that side. That counter dart not available. Prime timing for them to be able to just charge in with the Rolling Thunder. No fault line for Jamppi either. Just recognizes where that cage is often going to be. A jump over that trap wire. Mystic does spray back through the smoke, finds that right angle. Rolling Thunder trying to be saved up by Zeus as his team is now in the site, so he's just going to wait to use it in the post plant, but it might be too late as the paranoia comes out. Jamppi already gets 1 kill. Now it's going to be Team Liquid crowding onto the site. Everybody shoved out all the way into B main. The Rolling Thunder here to buy time. Then you still have the From the Shadows as well. The Aftershock. This is all about a timing play. There's the neural theft. Tenz just trying to draw out some of the crosshairs, but Zeus, he knows he has to battle his way out. It's going to be Team Liquid playing it safe.
They come back from this.
All right. I mean, I don't mind what Sentinels does here at all. It's, you know, obviously essentially a bonus at this point, right? And so they're just like, we see the camera, let's just make a play off of it. They spotted us, let's just hit the go button. But Team Liquid is already gaining so much space on the other side of the map. They were just able to react incredibly quickly to it. Great positioning there from Mystic, some good spots with that Sova utility this time. Now we're finding some value. Love to see it. And just so good with their utility. Nade on one side, shots on the other.
I really don't. I don't
now,
see a way back.
Team Liquid, let's see if they can start to roll some rounds together. Back-to-back flawlesses for each side. Rolling Thunder for Jamppi.
If you get somewhat lucky
triple kill.
Try refreshing.
For Rolling Thunder. Early fault line. It's going to draw it out from both sides.
Oh my God!
Tenz, are you okay? I mean, he thought about sticking it if he wasn't found. But that does call for the Rolling Thunder. Kept them tied up on the site. Keiko can't find his vision as he's flashed out. There's the counter Rolling Thunder, but Jamppi, he is all alone. John QT already deep, and Jamppi is Sentinel as well. Mystical.
I'm just gonna run an ad.
All on his lonesome. Paranoia already used.
I'm just gonna run an ad.
Off of it. Sentinels taking their time. Posting up.
Just beautiful from Sentinel.
Well, there's the Paranoia as well, as you mentioned. It's just clean all around. Mystic only finding 1 kill as Sentinels, they go to match point, 1 round away from becoming our first grand finalist here at the ABL. I love the way they do this because it's not just a send it Rolling Thunder. It's Tenz go get info. Okay, we know we've got players there. Now we can Rolling Thunder to clear the site, and then it's just a swarm. You've got the guy who knows that there's probably somebody on site who's going to get hit by it. They're ready for that. Saucy on the other side, ready for the players over in long game. I mean, it's just, it's so smart. Everybody does their job so well. Elbows clear, sights clear.
I just thought they were thinking
that's round over, essentially.
Yeah, there's a showstopper. Good stop from Zekken. Keiko fired up. He is not ready to let go of the tournament just yet. Clears out with a fast push in mid. That is now the breach and the Cypher God. Sentinels, they know they have to push through. I mean, they can't have anyone watching the back just yet.
Relax.
Slows
they will somehow win
to a 3v4. And that gives Saucy a little bit more time to slowly creep back. See if there's been any further pushes out off of the initial kills from Keiko.
Yeah, you got to be a little concerned. It is Nats after all. And you know he's somewhere around the map.
That was Mystic too. Oh my God.
And this time though, Nats just kind of playing it safe. Using his utility to keep track of the site itself, and then he'll watch mid. Now getting a little bit of a shift from Enzo.
We early pay out?
The timing.
Oh no.
Gonna be like, we haven't any contact at B, so we better spread.
Yeah, I mean, they can still keep it a little bit safe. As you mentioned on the A site, you even see those cyber cages ready to cut up the site. You have the recon dart back, so you can go for a counter dart to buy time. Surely this comes out on a timing, or if they hear any utility. So Sentinels are purposely just cutting all noise. They don't have the breach to pile onto it. The smoke finally comes out. There's the haunt.
As long as they don't creep up, it's fine.
Men in backside. The Paranoia trying to extend it just a little bit more space. Sentinels trying to work with what they got here.
That's too much HP,
at least buy some time, but at the cost of so much damage taken by the Rays.
Well, it's going to be tricky for Sentinels. Get it done in this round.
Oh, everybody's on top of a box right now. If they can get those early kills, here comes the showstopper. Zekken, see if he can get the pickup, and he does! He drops the paint shows to buy time. Tenz still watching the other angle, and he finds Nats, but that allows Zekken to he peeks out with a clean headshot, so does Tenz. The crispy aim coming online as Zekken gets a 4 kill. And ladies and gentlemen, Sentinels will reach the finals here in Seoul, South Korea. They are so bad.
He ain't fucking
Unbelievable stuff. The Sentinels looking so good. on Sunset and on their map pick of split.
Bro, it's so
yeah,
easy
Haven
for
might
him.
be a little bit
I think
of a map to
great.
forget, but
like,
the things that you're
like,
seeing from the Sentinels are incredible. The way they read the map, the way they play off of each other, the way they stagger their utility.
Very hard.
So good. Kaplan's got this team firing on all cylinders.
They
and
cooked
Liquid,
them, bro.
rough
That was not
going
even
here
close.
on Sunset on their first attempt on the map ever. Still some work to
I
be
mean,
done for
to be
sure,
fair,
but
like,
overall,
teams just took each other.
Liquid fans, you should be very
in terms
happy
of
with what
smacking
you've
each
seen in this
other around,
tournament. The
kind of.
foundation
Not
is
really.
right
Haven
there.
was kind of fun.
Some work to be done on a few maps, but other than that,
you
know, Liquid definitely showed that they can hang in this tournament. I mean,
Map
they
one was
beat Paper
closer,
Rex.
yeah.
There's a lot to be happy about, and a big round of applause here and well-deserved for Liquid. We loved having them out here in South Korea.
Yeah, I mean, Team Liquid, of course, you know, close matches against T1, taking down EVG, taking down Fantasy United, and overall, I mean, showcasing that all 5 members, they can frag out once again. I think a lot of people just weren't quite sure about Keiko. Of course, one of the more unfamiliar prospects on this team if you weren't following the Challenger scene. Enzo and Mystic from the same team. We used to see them in other teams prior to that at the highest level of VCT. But Keiko has proven that when he gets going, he can top the board against any team. However, now, further into the offseason, Team Liquid, can they shore up some of these weaknesses? And especially, I think I also want to give credit to the fact that they might have shown perhaps all the maps here at AVL, one of the few teams to do so. So showcasing that they are committed to really developing their own meta, their own compositions across the board, getting prepared for 2024. But the real story here, it's going to be Sentinels, right? I mean, boy, did they have quite a chaotic year and a half, maybe 2 years now. And Kaplan just trying to say, you gotta trust the system. Yeah, I'll be good with that shot. But Kaplan says it's time to now prove the results of it. John QT really reinvigorating this team as the new IGL. Zelsis hyping up the teammates while still fragging out. I mean, the breach on the Sunset continues to deliver on the stat line. Tenz looking more and more comfortable on the Omen every map they play. And Zekken, I mean, he shores it up, says, this is my form.
Oh, I mean, this is so good all around. I mean, almost 20 assists for Zelsis on this breach. On the map, he was all over the place, nailing some great fault lines. You know, every time there was a showstopper from Keiko, it was just immediately stalled up and, you know, essentially wasn't able to find too much value off of them. Yeah, one of them got a little bit whiffy, but other than that, it was just really good. I mean, you know, again, they're able to bounce back from a rough performance on Haven, no problem. You know, Saucy right back into it as the fade, had some great impact with those prowlers, make sure that, you know, B elbow in particular was really tricky for them to find any success on. And yeah, sure, Zekken, he popped off, man, but a lot of really good things here. And the way that they, on that last post plant, get vertical, because they're like, all right, we know the showstopper's there, we have bad numbers advantage, let's throw something a little bit off kilter at them, see if it confuses them just enough, and it does, that they're able to get some big kills. So love the way that Sentinels think, you know, 3-dimensionally and multi-dimensionally, and you know, it's just all great. That's all I can say. They played great today.
I think, again, a big part that we've mentioned several times throughout all their matches is you can see the comms happening in the gameplay itself, right? The way they're trading off of each other, the way they're setting up. And we mentioned Zekken, obviously, at the top of the board with some amazing numbers put up. I think he's going to be very satisfied with his own gameplay, but a lot of that off the back of things like the breach, right? With those assists coming in. Very promising. Well, it's time to hear from one of the winners here on the side of Sentinels. It's going to be none other than the star duelist himself. It will be Zekken down on the stage with Jen.
아프리카TV 발로란트 리그 4강 첫 번째 경기였습니다. 센티널이 승리를 가져가면서 결승에 진출하게 됐는데요. 센티널의 제켄 선수 만나보도록 하겠습니다. Congratulations, Zach! 승리 축하드립니다. 이렇게 센티널이 경기를 가져가면서 결승에 오르게 됐는데요. 요즘 경기력에 정말 팬들이 눈물이 날 정도로 감동을 했다고 합니다. 현재 제켄 선수는 팀의 경기력에 대해서 어느 정도 만족하고 있는지부터 물어보도록 할게요. Now, Zach, the way you guys are performing right now, it gave real tears to the fans' eyes. It's just everything was so beautiful. So talk to me about how pleased you are with the team's performance these days.
I'm really happy with how we've been playing. We've definitely had like some really hard games, played against some really good teams, but we've kept our mental together. We keep playing together. We keep playing strong, and I'm really proud of how we're playing.
너무너무 만족스럽다고 합니다. 강팀들을 만났을 때 조금은 힘든 경기를 펼치기도 했지만 그래도 저희 멘탈 관리도 잘 했고 그리고 서로 힘든 순간까지 이겨내면서 좋은 경기력을 보여주고 있어서 상당히 만족스러운 경기력이라고 얘기를 하는데요. 사실 제켄 선수 2, 3선 선수들이 받쳐주면서 제켄 선수의 활약이 최근 들어서 더욱더 빛나는 것 같다라는 평가도 있는데 이런 팀의 시너지에 대해서 좀 어떻게 느끼고 있는지 물어볼게요. Now you guys are playing off of each other very nicely, perfectly coordinated. Like the rotations, the util usage, everything. So talk to me about how you guys were able to build that synergy and how that frees you up to go frag even more.
It just took a lot of practice. Like we've been playing a lot these last few months, a bunch of different tournaments, a bunch of matches, a lot of scrims. So we really built the synergy. And I have some of the best support players in the world behind me, so it frees me up. I get so much confidence. Playing with like Saucy, Zelsis, Tyson, all using util for me. It makes my job really easy.
오프시즌 동안 스크림도 굉장히 많이 하고 연습도 굉장히 많이 했기 때문에 팀 합을 최대한으로 끌어올릴 수 있었다고 얘기를 하고요. 그리고 제켄 선수도 확실히 뒤에서 2, 3선 선수들이 정말 세계 최고의 선수라고 할 수 있을 만큼 좀 시팅을 잘 해주기 때문에 자신감을 갖고 자신이 해야 할 일들을 훨씬 더 잘 해낼 수 있다고 얘기를 했습니다. 그럼 이제 가볍게 정말 가볍게 여러분 직구준 질문 하나 던질게요. 제트, 텐즈 선수한테서 어떻게 뺏은 걸까요? Now, I'm gonna ask this question very lightheartedly. Don't hate me, chat, please. It's with no bad intention, but the Jet, how'd you win it over Tenz?
I'm nuts. That's it.
You're nuts?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. 아니야, 자기가 미쳐가지고 뺏어왔다라고 얘기를 했습니다. Alright, I love the confidence. Okay. 그러면 이제 T1과 페이퍼렉스의 경기가 기다리고 있는데 결승에서 만나고 싶은 팀이 있는지 또 누가 올라올 것 같은지 마지막으로 물어보도록 할게요. We have T1 and PaperX playing. Is there a team you prefer to face, or who do you think is gonna make it to grand finals?
I'd prefer to face T1 just because they're the only team that we haven't played yet, and I want to try and play as many teams as possible. But whichever team ends up winning, I know it's going to be a fun match. It's going to be a good match.
All right, you guys have a basement yet? All right. Okay. T1을 아직까지 만나보지 못했기 때문에 좀 T1을 결승에서 만나고 싶었는데 그래도 이제 누가 올라오든 재밌는 경기를 펼칠 것 같고 또 확실히 내일의 결승이 많이 기대된다고 얘기했습니다. 여기까지 제켄 선수 만나봤습니다. 박수 부탁드릴게요. Congratulations, Zach, once again, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, that was Zekken, everybody, and we're gonna head to a short break. But when we come back, it's gonna be the Susanto Derby battle between brothers, T1 versus PRX. So we'll see you then. 자, 이렇게 해서 첫 번째 경기 끝이 났고요. 이어서 T1과 페이퍼렉스의 경기가 준비되어 있습니다. 저희는 잠시 후 쉬었다가 다시 돌아오도록 할게요.